What is going on, everybody? So, welcome to another live play-by-play. This time between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. Now, before we get started, because obviously the first pitch is at 8:07 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:07 on the West. Before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys are new. We're on the road to 1K, and so kind of go over a few things. Obviously, with the knowing how bad the Angels truly are, I wouldn't be surprised if Houston would definitely put an ass beating on them, because let's keep it real here. The Angels has been one crazy roller coaster of a season for the Los Angeles Angels. Hey, what's good, Liam? What is good? So, kind of go over a few things. Is that cheers, Steve. Appreciate you tuning in. Great, appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Well, I say, kind of go back to my train of thought here. Like I said, this Angels roller season has been a tremendous roller coaster, as hasn't really turned out to be. First month of the season, leads the AL West, and then for some odd reason, losing 14 straight, and then thinks about firing their manager Joe Maddon, and kind of try to follow in our footsteps and find after we fired Joe Girardi. Try to see that replicates same success. Hasn't turned out, and not to mention too, the Angels. Let's be real, they haven't raced up postseason since 2014. Obviously, got swept by the Royals, who went on to the World Series and lose to the Giants. But I will say that the fact that the Angels, as incompetent as they are, the fact that they took a whiff on with the Anthony Rendon sign, the dude cannot stay healthy, and his best days were behind him and back in Washington. They're wasting the primes of Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. I think those guys need to get out of there. Out of, let's be real, Anaheim, because there's no things. Because think about it, you got two baseball teams in Los Angeles. That's the Dodgers and the Angels, but the Angels are more in Anaheim than anything else. But huge shout out to 6 total people that's in here, though. Greatly appreciate it. So, like I said, first pitch is in about 6 minutes as it stands. But yeah, kind of go over the starting lineups. You got Jose for the Astros. You got Jose Altuve leading off batting first. Jerry Pena batting second. Bregman third. Tucker fourth, Gurriel fifth, Elias Diaz sixth, Myers seventh, Siri eighth, and then you got Martin Maldonado hitting ninth for the Houston Astros. And now for the Los Angeles Angels, you got Stefanik leading off, Ohtani the designated hitter hitting second, Taylor Ward hitting third, Renifo batting fourth, Joe Adell hitting fifth, Jonathan Villar. Yep. Yeah, he's not. I know. Yeah. See, and that's the problem. They just like sometimes, and as much as I like Mike Trout, it's just like just can't have a hard time staying healthy. But yeah, so we got Joe Adell hitting fifth, Jonathan Villar hitting sixth, McKinnon hit seventh. You got Max Stassi, the catcher, hit eighth, and then you got Brandon Marsh rounding at the bottom of the lineup, hitting ninth. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, Butterfly. Really greatly appreciate for those who are just tuning in. Like I said, first pitch should be coming very soon via ESPN Plus. That's where I will be calling the game from, since me living on the East Coast, sometimes I can't catch out of market games via MLB TV, because let's be real, that's too goddamn expensive. $25 a month, fuck that shit. So thank God for ESPN Plus for being really cheap. What am I doing here? There we go. Let's just get this all started up. And let's go. Absolutely. Okay, so we got Liam going for the Angels. Okay. Yeah, respectful of that. But yeah, he showed the sixth, though, still here with me. Like I said, I gave you the starting lineups. And for the starting pitchers for both sides, you got Framber Valdez on the bump for the Astros, and then Reed Detmers for the Los Angeles Angels. Right now, we got a commercial break. Obviously, according to the ESPN Plus, there's a commercial break. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Make sure you definitely share out the content. Every little bit helps to help grow this channel, since YouTube wants to be such a pain in the ass. Took 5 subs away from me, so now I'm back to 289 once again, which is kind of a pain in my ass. After doing the WNBA game this morning, and decides we're gonna take 5 subs away from you just to piss me off. But yeah, that's literally on the other side. But huge shout out to 6 total people that's here. Whether you're a baseball fan like myself, and surprising a depressed Phillies fan doing this stuff, or if you're an Astros fan or Angels fan that's in the chat or watching this, wherever maybe you're watching it. Yes, that would be nice, but you got to really think, put into perspective that, man, their pitching has not been the best, and it's really not been. It's been tough. It's been the Astros, or not the Astros, but the Angels have been bleh when it comes to pitching because they got two generational talents in Mike Trout and Ohtani, and you constantly waste it as well. So then we all know about Reed Detmers kind of throwing a no hitter with their, I think, is it rookie? I think it was, but it is what it is. So, um, yeah, so we're getting ready to start to get first pitch off and going. All right, so let's kind of turn this up because my phone has not been, let's be real about right now, being the best shape hasn't been. So I did have a little bit of a black splotch because obviously, like I said, I'm still dealing with a broken screen and it's old as hell. So just bear with me on that. And of course, we're still back on a commercial break here. Black. Can we just get the first pitch here? Because no one wants to hear about. No one cares about commercials. Not sure I sell don't. But yeah, like I said too, I mean, if you guys like WNBA coverage, well, actually surprising did a WNBA game this morning. Actually, that's the crazy part though. But yeah, so we should get ready in about a minute or two when we get past all these goddamn commercial breaks. So yeah, and here we go. We're getting ready for the first pitch for Reed Detmers. All right. He shot the 6 total people, and we got to see the camp. All right. Damn, that's tough. Again, what is with these goddamn commercials? Y'all fucking wasting my time here, and I don't want to keep wasting everybody else's time. With these boring ass goddamn commercials. I'll say that much. That's tough though. Seeing then again, that's the morals we're talking about here, and then yeah, so that's really unfortunate. But then again, let's kind of take a look at the MLB standings while we get a chance here. And well, might as well I should bring up the scoreboard to the stream. A huge shout out to the 10 total people here. Greatly appreciate that. So obviously get the scoreboard of scorecount.com and all that good stuff. So Reed Detmers so far with a 4.22 ERA and his 14th start of the year with a whip at 1.05. No, right.
In the decision, but that revamped slider is the go-to pitch. Yeah, I mean, and what he did was he attacked the strike zone. He avoided middle part of the plate. He had good pace.
You shout out the 8 total people though. Greatly appreciate it.
It was really important for him to have confidence on that mound to be able to go out there.
So yeah, so they're showing the batting order, which I already gave you guys through my own lineup cards. And knowing how the people are booing the Astros, which that's never going to change. All right, we're getting ready for the first pitch. And the first pitch he sees gets hit. Woof. Wow, okay. A lot of crazy way to start it off. So we got runner on first via the hit by pitch. Look at a backdoor slider, just back up way too much. Wow. It's hard to track breaking balls at this time of the day. Damn, again? Wow. Man, I feel bad for those who are Padres fans. All right, so we got runner on first, and that's Altuve. First pitch he sees, after, like I said, get hit with the first pitch he sees. Now we got Jeremy Pena, the young rookie shortstop for the Astros, I should say, hit 260 for the year. All right, and the first pitch he sees, and that's in there for what's it called for ball one. Damn. Oh yeah, trust me, when you get hit by a pitch, that's just gonna sting like a motherfucker.
True on the inside part of the plate, gets right on the shin. 60th career hit by pitch for Jose Altuve.
And the pitch that. In there for the call strike one. So 1 ball and a strike to Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena, tough night last night. 3 strikeouts against Otani. Hitting second here
All right.
against the left-hander.
And the 1-1 pitch. That's misses for ball 2, so 2-1.
Gonzalez, home plate umpire tonight.
So 2 balls and a strike with the runner on first. Yeah, the hit by a pitch to Altuve.
After last night behind the dish, there was some questionable balls and strikes going. We'll keep an eye on the zone here tonight.
All right, and the 2-1 pitch that misses for ball 3, so 3-1. Yes, I will do that, absolutely. So 3-1 on Jeremy Pena. Huge shout out to the 9 total viewers here in the stream. Greatly appreciate it. And the 3-1 pitch misses inside, ball 4. So a hit batter and a walk, and gives up a walk. So 2 runners on for the Houston Astros. From left. Yeah. Well, then well, you still have Alex Bregman as the third baseman, but he's a little bit on the decline. But huge shout out to the 11 total people that's in here though.
So far, it's 7 chances. A couple double
so we got McKinnon as the first baseman here, but huge shout out to the 10 total people.
First base, working a lot as far as picking the baseball.
And the first pitch, that's lined to the left for a base hit. So bases loaded, so that's the first hit for the Astros. Bases loaded here at the top of the first, but huge shout out to the 11 total viewers.
Throws a lot of first pitch curveballs.
That's the Jared. So man, Bregman with a nice line drive single. So yes, it looks like Altuve's a little bit hurting on that hit by a pitch though. So now we got Kyle Tucker, the first time All-Star for the Houston Astros. One of the 5 Houston Astros representing the franchise in the All-Star game. So for a 256 average, 17 homers, 60 RBIs, and an 830 OPS for Kyle Tucker. And again, this is the Angels that we're talking about here. The Angels are not that great. And the first pitch to Tucker that misses for ball 1, so 1 ball and no strikes. And you got Phil Nevin as the interim manager since obviously after Joe Manning gets fired after a brutal start, after a bit of a slide for the Angels organization. And then 1-0 pitch. That's gonna drop in for a base hit, and that's gonna drop in for a base hit, and the first run scores. So 1-0 Astros leading on the top of the first. Absolutely.
What do you need to see? Does it need to be a mound visit early? That's a pitch he misses spot again. A lot of the plate again. It's a flare, but it's an elevated pitch.
Yeah, just dumped it in the left. Obviously, shifted him to pull. Now we got Yuri Gurriel, the first baseman, now coming up for the Astros. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in tonight. And also appreciate everybody that was tuning in this morning for between the Aces and the New York Liberty. And obviously the Aces gave the New York Liberty an ass beating. You shout out to the 15 people, though. Greatly appreciate it. So now we got Gurriel hit 230, 7 homers. And the first pitch that misses. Oh, that clips the inside corner for strike 1. So no balls on the strike to Yuri Gurriel.
You're thinking, is this a guy that you can get a ground ball double play? He's rolled into 8.
Oof, that's tough. And the 0-1 pitch. And that's popped out of play. Now no balls and 2 strikes. And they got. So Detmer's already ahead of the count. No balls and 2 strikes to Gurriel. Jeez, that's.
Baseball got up there quickly also. Can't miss the man in the yellow shirt with the glove.
And a nice catch in the stance. And that's fouled out of play. That's a long foul ball for Yuli Gurriel.
He looked in the closet and he said, you know what, I'm going.
Hey, you're not the only Astros fans that I know, Butterfly. My buddy, Coach Dante, I know he must be happy with this Astros up 1-0. But in the end, he probably wouldn't be surprised. And that misses for ball 1, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still on a. Ooh, 10-9 Angels. That's gonna be interesting. we're gonna have to wait and see. So he's already.
Best case scenario would be a ground ball back to you.
He shot the 14 though. Yeah, I appreciate
That's
that.
the thing you would love, or a strikeout.
And here comes the 0-2 pitch once more. That misses inside. Okay, so apparently,
That was close to that
so
back
1
foot.
ball and
That's
2
where
strikes is
you
actually
go
the actual
down and in
count
with a slider.
on
That's a pretty good spin to it.
on Gurriel. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in though. Like I said, I mean, there's going to be a couple videos, some rare videos here and there. I might definitely will put together, especially with the trade deadline coming up as well. And the 1-2 pitch, and that's popped foul. Or actually, that's popped infield fly is called, and that's the first out of the ball game. So that's the 1 out here, and obviously showing some things from Reed Detmers. So breaking ball death and repeat. Okay.
Break to it and repeatable delivery throughout. We were going to talk about
Okay.
the scheme, the different arm angle he's had. It's made his slider better, but he's got to get to that point right now to start feeling confident. This is the time where you try it to make that perfect pitch and get a ground ball. Diaz is a guy that's very aggressive on the first pitch, very good.
And they got Aledmus Diaz, number 6 hitter. Now up with the bases loaded. And they first pitch to Diaz. That misses upstairs for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to the, I guess him as a DH today. Well, with a 241 average, 6 homers, 20 RBIs, and a 677 OPS for Aledmus Diaz. And the 1-0 pitch misses, almost hits, misses inside for 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes to the number 6 hitter in the Astros lineup, Aledmus Diaz. He shot for the 13 total years, though.
Advantage pitcher, but not the case so far here.
And the 2-0 pitch, and that's chopped to the right side to Mark McKinnon. Makes it 1-2. Nope, and another run comes in to score. So 2-0. Astros add to the lead here in the top of the first.
His foot down. He's looking in to see if they're willing to challenge that one, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Almost a double play. It's a real tough one, especially the way the defense is set up. McKinnon's so far away from the bag, it's going to be up to Reed Detmers to get there. Nice job by Rengifo. Good feed. And a nice job by Detmers.
Yeah, so just Diaz just beats it out.
Finding the bag, but still, no way you're going to be able to get him out there. Diaz running too well.
Oh, interesting. He shot at the 14, though. So now we got Jake Myers now coming up. And the first pitch to Myers misses way upstairs for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Myers. So far, a 281 average, 1 home run, 10 RBIs, and a 733 OPS for Jake Myers so far with the Houston Astros this year. Not a bad above average season. Now he shot at the 16 though, and the 1-0 pitch that's in there for the call strike 1. So 1 ball, a ball and a strike to Myers here against Reed Detmers with already 2 runs in. Okay.
And knowing who's on the mound on the other side too. All-star Valdez, ground ball machine.
And the pitch. And that's going to be a... Oh, we got like a double rundown going. And Gurriel gets tagged out at home, and that's going to be out number 3. So, however, the Astros do get 2 runs across. To the bottom of the first, we go. The Astros leading 2-0 over the Los Angeles Angels. All right. Yeah, huge shout out to the 12 people that's in here, though. Really appreciate that as well. Like I said, I bear with me because I know I have my phone. I actually have my phone upright, so because I do have like I said, a huge black broken spot on my screen. So just bear with me on that. Huge shout out to the 18 though, 50 from YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. For those who are Angels fans, I got you guys covered. Huge shout out to the 19 though coming in. Greatly appreciate that. So now we're on a commercial break. Obviously, so now we get now to the bottom of the first with the Astros up 2-0 on after a walk, a hit by pitch, and 2 back-to-back singles to really drive into those couple of runs. All right. You shot at the 15, though. All right. So, I mean, we're still holding 10 plus years here. All right. All right. So for the Angels, you got Stefanik, Otani, Ward, Rengifo, Joe Adell, Jonathan Villar in the 6th spot, McKinnon, the first baseman, at 7th, Max Stassi behind the plate, hit 8th, and then you got Brandon Marsh at 9th. For those who want to get like a bit of a refresher on the starting lineups. As well. And the first pitch, that misses upstairs for ball 1 from Framber Valdez.
Upstairs, you got a shot. It's less movement
And we got
fastball.
So 7 for 22, obviously a 318 clip. And the pitch. That's in there for the call, strike 1.
Gonzalez call. That was emphatic strike call, 1-1.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, and here comes the pitch. That's in there for the call, strike 2, and Martin Maldonado does not know how to catch that.
A pitching machine simulating a left-handed curveball. The break, and Taylor Ward was telling me he feels that Valdez's curveball is more of a 1-7 type break on it. They consider like a slur of a combination slider curveball. Not that straight 12-6 right over the top.
And so counts a 2-2 pitch. And here comes the pitch. And that's chopped to short. Bregman makes a spinning play. And that's a nice one-hop bounce to Gurriel for out number 1. So 1 away here for the Houston Astros.
His defensive skills. Former shortstop, first-round pick as a shortstop. Not quite the AstroTurf you would use for that bounce.
Ain't that the truth?
So we were noticing, Kubi, that Altuve
so 1 out here for the Houston Astros against the LA Angels.
It's going to be at second base for the remainder of this one. Saw Bregman. Seemed like he was stretching his neck out.
So got Mauricio Dubon. Wait.
Knocks Altuve out. He scored the first run of the game. 2-0.
Oh, so it looks like Dubon's going to be hitting this. Oh, wow. So we got a
Shohei Ohtani.
Right.
Shohei pulls the baseball very well to right it. Kyle Tucker out in the outfield.
All right. So now I got to change the lineup card. God damn it. What's good, David? Appreciate you tuning in, my guy. Appreciate it. Now I got to fix the damn lineup card. So Dubon makes the play for out number 2. What is good? Appreciate for those who are just tuning in. So yeah, so after so Dubon will hit in the place for Jose Altuve, which is very unfortunate.
Hits together against him. He doesn't give up a lot of home runs. In bottom of the zone awareness, he tries to get hitters to chase. Breakables even a sinker below the strike zone, so be aware of that. Make sure that's in the strike zone.
Appreciate everybody that's tuning in, though. Really appreciate it. Definitely share out the content. Every little bit helps. All right, so we got 2 outs here for Framber Valdez and the Houston Astros. Huge shout out to the 15 total people that's in here. And the first pitch to Taylor Ward that misses outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to Taylor Ward. So far, 288 average, 12 homers, 34 RBIs, and that misses outside. 2-0 to the number 3 hitter, Taylor Ward.
Former closer with Baltimore, even in that role at times with the Yankees. It's a hard sinker that drops almost like a changeup.
And the 2-0 pitch that misses outside 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes. It just seems to me just like Valdez is not finishing through his pitches. Like when he made that, his arms just not like coming like through to kind of through it and just like kind of fish out in front a little bit. That's just me, just kind of nitpicking a little bit. And the 3-0 pitch, there it is, right across, right through the middle, down the middle for strike one. So it's now a 3-1 count to Taylor Ward. And that's chopped back at the middle. That's going to squirt into center field for a base hit. So that's the first hit for the Angels. So we got a 2-out base hit for Taylor Ward just to keep this inning alive for the Angels, but wouldn't be surprised if that ain't going to be the case.
Even if he gets it as combined, you're not going to throw out at that long of a throw. Taylor Ward runs very well down the line.
So now we got the number 4 hitter, Rengifo, now coming up. And that's in there for the call strike 1 to Rengifo. You shout out the 13 total viewers here. Appreciate some new faces coming through as well. And that misses upstairs 1-1 to Rengifo. So Rengifo for the year, hitting 253 for the year for the LA Angels. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's chopped foul. So now Valdez had to count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Okay.
He gets outstanding spin with that pitch and a lot of strikeouts. So you got to try to make sure you see it in the lower part of the strike zone. You got to let it go. That's easier said than done. So you got to try to elevate that as much as possible. That's your best shot.
You shout the 11 though. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, what's good? Appreciate you tuning in. And that's swung, and that's popped to shallow right. And Tucker, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, right, no man's land. So, wow, on a bloop single that would move Ward to third base on the play. I appreciate everybody that's coming in. What is good? Hello, everybody. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Like I said, being a depressed Phillies fan sometimes, what happens sometimes, well, like I said, not being its benefits, but, the fact that, haven't actually had the ability to get some of these games that's out of market and try to at least, meet some new people, talk to some new people in the chat, really does help. It's really great. Really appreciate that. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Huge shout out to 17 total viewers here. 12 from YouTube, 4 from... Actually, he shot out the 19, though. Greatly appreciate that. 12 from YouTube, 6 from Facebook, 1 from my Twitch. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Greatly appreciate that.
Very impressive.
So now we got Joe Adell, 258 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs, and a 698 OPS. Already ahead in the count of 1 ball, no strikes against Framber Valdez. That's swung on a miss for strike 1 to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to Joe Adell. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Hey, Otani, man, Japan knows how to produce some great talents over there. Hey, absolutely, because let's be real. I mean, and that's in there for the cold strike, too. Looks like a nice curveball by Framber Valdez. Surprised, actually. I just realized that Framber Valdez is actually rocking dreadlocks. That's interesting. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Joe Adell. And we got time called here, but huge shout out to the 21 viewers in the stream. Greatly appreciate that. Definitely greatly appreciate it. I'm good. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So down go the Angels here at the bottom of the first. So despite giving 2 base hits, Framber Valdez gets out of there with no problem. But a huge shout out to everybody, though. Greatly appreciate it. Yep, absolutely. All right. All right, but huge shout out to the 16 total viewers. But yes, sir. Now we're. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, almost forgot to change the scoreboard. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. And for those who are watching, cannot catch the game if you don't have ESPN Plus. That's the only way you can catch it. Or if you live in the Houston area or the West Coast, all that. Or you live in the East Coast like myself. I got you guys covered via the scoreboard right on, as you see on the screen. Because let's be real, y'all don't know how many times people ask me to show the ask me for show the game for, and I politely say and that's the reason why I have the disclaimer in the description. Can't to the can't show it because of copyright reasons. And for those who are watching on Facebook, I am posting my YouTube channel link in the comment sections of Facebook. But I appreciate the 24 total people that's here, though. All right, so now we're getting to the top of the. Jesus. Hey, man. Sometimes, why does my caption do? There we go. And for those who are coming through Facebook, there's my channel link in the chat. Yeah, you're more than welcome to check me out because I have other other baseball streams coming up as well. So I'll kind of give you a rundown while we're in the commercial break. I have to open up in the tab for StreamYard. My apologies. So before we get into it, I obviously got the Rays and Orioles, then I got the Cubs and Pirates. Also, I do a WNBA coverage as well. If anybody's into that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've done it. Done my aces earlier this morning because obviously it's surprising she played at 11 o'clock Eastern time. All right, so now we're getting ready to top the second and the first pitch. That's swung and foul, popped up. Hey, what up, Dante? And that, Joe Adele makes a nice catch. Look at the sun right on top of him for out number one. Okay. I appreciate everybody that's coming in, though. Huge shout out to 20 total viewers in the stream. Greatly appreciate that. So now we got. So we got Siri now coming up. So Jake Mars flies out to right. Okay. Huge shout out to 23 though. And Dante, if you're more than welcome to pop in because this is your Astros after all. That's in there for the call strike one at the top of the zone. So huge shout out to the 25, but 20 coming from the YouTube side of things. Greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that a lot. Like I said, this is the most I've ever held in a non-Phillies baseball stream, so greatly appreciate that as well. And the pitch. And Siri pops that back out of play to fall down to the count. West. Okay. That's not too bad. No balls and 2 strikes to Siri. I know that's Coach Dante's least favorite player on the Astros. Well, and that misses inside for ball 1, so 1 ball, 2 strikes to Siri. So Reed Detmers and the pitch. That misses inside for ball 2, so 2-2 to Siri here, the number 8 hitter in the Astros batting order. Because obviously, to the top of the lineup, the number 1 leadoff hitter is going to be Mauricio Dubon. For those who are just tuning in, Altuve, how do you get taken out? Because obviously, you got hit in the shin. And that is in there for the call strike 3, right down the chute for out number 2. So that's 2 outs for the Angels. So Ohtani. Hey, absolutely. I'll still be here for the next 2 hours or so, give or take. But appreciate it, though. Appreciate the new viewers coming in. Make sure you smash the like button where you may be coming from. And if you're watching on the Facebook, I did drop my channel link in the comment section on the Facebook Live and the first pitch to Maldonado. That's misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Martin Maldonado, the catcher. So far hitting Messi 165, 8 homers, 22 RBIs, and a 561 OPS, and the pitch. Surprisingly is close enough to take for strike for ball two. 2-0. So yeah, Dusty Baker would actually was giving his props to Shohei Ohtani being a megastar. I mean, the kind of player that Ohtani is. So, and the 2-0 pitch, and that's lined, right off the glove into center field or left center for a base hit. So nice 2-out base hit from Martin Maldonado to keep this inning alive for the Astros. So Ward just couldn't not catch. Right, huge shout out to the 25 total people that's here in the stream, though. Greatly appreciate that. Make it 29, actually. Greatly appreciate that. So now, we're at the top of the order with Mauricio Dubon. Obviously came on to replace Ozzy Altuve in the field and the first pitch, and he fouls that back for strike one. So no balls and a strike to Mauricio Dubon. So a 210 batting average, 3 homers, 16 RBIs, and a measly 561 OPS. Not terrible, but could be better. And the 1-0-1 pitch that misses for ball one to even the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, but he shot at the 32 Bears, and here comes the 1-1 pitch. That misses for ball 2, so 2-1 to Mauricio Dubon here in the ball game. Here in the actually top of the second, I should say. Would make it a lot better to say. So a 2-1 count, and here comes the 2-1 pitch. And Dubon fouls it all to even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That is crazy. That is crazy. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, and not a bad at bat so far by Mauricio Dubon, but he shot at the 36 total viewers. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Hopefully at some point see the Astros beat the crap out of the Angels. And the pitch. This is outstairs. Ace 3-2. So Martin Maldonado will be off and running on this pitch. So you guys know. So it's the only way, especially in this situation. So absolutely. So 3-2, 2 outs here. And Detmers kicks in deals the 3-2 pitch. And that's popped into right center field. Looks like Hevel would make the catch for out number 3. So, despite that 2-out base hit, nothing does it for the Astros. Here in the top of the third, or second, I should say, to the bottom second, we go for the Los Angeles Angels. Well, yeah, so far, but he shot at the 26, though. Like I said, appreciate everybody that's just tuning in. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm probably the only one that's streaming the Astros game today. I could be wrong. But I do appreciate it, though. I really do appreciate the support here. Well, we're still coming to you live from the Philly Sports Talk podcast. Also, the Spotlight Sports streams. If you're not go check that. That's where we have all your live play-by-play commentary. We got you guys covered over there as well. But appreciate some new faces coming in onto this channel. Like I said, I'm very grateful for that. But yeah. All right. Shouts to the 24. Let's see. Let's go today. Woo. Okay. Just bear with me. Yeah, we're officially 10 subscribers away from the 600 mark. Let's try to get close to it, and hopefully by the end of the game, before the stream is over. See if Dante wants to pull up. Just bear with me. All right. All right, but he shot at the 27 though. Greatly appreciate that as well. All right, so hitter. All right.
Go to with 58 strikeouts.
So most strikeouts on curveballs. So Charlie Morton leads that with a 59? Yeah, 59. Then Framber Valdez is behind with one at 58. Then you have Kyle Wright at 49, and Shane McClanahan at at 45. But huge shout out to the 31 total viewers here in the stream. Greatly appreciate that.
Starting pitcher. That's why he's able to get deep into games. I think that shoulders, the back of the shoulders, and the lower part of his body driving towards the plate, using that lower half to create that downward action, going to keep him healthy for a very good long career. Ground ball percentage, best in baseball at 68.2%.
And that's chopped on the ground to the second base side. And Dubon has it for out number one.
That's ahead of.
So one pitch, one out for Mauricio Dubon and the Houston Astros.
His third, 55.6, so 12% more, second highest ground ball rate in baseball. And you were a guy threw a ton of ground balls. You would take 68%. Oh, yeah. I mean, he doesn't give up any home runs either, so you're going to have to beat him.
All right, so now
once it hits together or he has a walk or two.
Now we got
that's when you got to get those
McKinnon, the number 7 hitter, getting 200 with 6 RBIs for the year.
David McKinnon getting the start against the lefty Valdez tonight. Told me this afternoon you start to feel much more comfortable at the plate.
And the first pitch to McKinnon, that's in there for the cold strike one. Hey, absolutely. This is coming from a guy who has to, unfortunately, has to love the most depressing team in the National League East, and that's the Phils. So, and that, just missed that 95 for ball one. That's, can't miss better than that. I can tell you that much. So a ball and a strike to David McKinnon. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. That, how does that miss in the outside corner? So, okay, that misses outside for ball 2. Unreal.
Everyone knew it. Even people who were still in the parking lot ready to come in the stadium knew when it was a strike.
So no balls and 2 strikes to David McKinnon. And the pitch. That's chopped on the ground to third. So Bregman can't make the play, and that's going to be I guess you'd say an infield base hit for David McKinnon. And that was scorched.
E5, McKinnon reaches.
Okay, now this is it's an E5. And let's be real. Bregman should have had that. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real here.
Usually he'll come in on the baseball, laid back on it, and that little hop off his glove. But he's dealing with the sun.
Now we got a runner on first. So McKinnon reaches an error, and then you got the number 8 hitter, Max Stassi, coming up for the LA Angels.
Much with the sunlight right in your eyes, but everyone is dealing with it. It's almost like that ray of light was the path of the ground ball, practically.
And nice curveball for strike 1. Nice backdoor breaking ball. Really
hit a baseball well on the barrel today. At this time of day, it will carry a long way. As compared to maybe in a couple hours from now.
All right, he shot at the 28 total people here. And the pitch. That misses outside for ball 1, even though that was in the strike zone. So 1 ball on the strike to Framber Valdez.
Valdez, one of 5 All-Stars.
Yeah, I mean, Astros had the most represented in the All-Star game with 5. And the pitch. That's swing and a miss for strike 2. So 1 and 2, I should say, on Max Stassi.
Ohtani will be used in the All-Star game. We do know that he's not going to be in the home run derby. Personally,
all right, he shot at 32 people here. Counts the ball and 2 strikes on Max Stassi, with just 1 out here, 1 away here, and the pitch. That's swing and a miss for strike 3. That's the second strikeout for Valdez, and that's number 40, or was it 59? So ties most strikeouts on a curveball. So it's a good looking breaking ball. So 2 outs here, and the bottom of the second for the
He's about a little above average, but he's averaging right now this season at 28.
No. So Charlie Morton pretty much has the highest RP spin rate on his curveball at 30-60. And then you got Julio Urias at 29-10. And then you got Framber Valdez at 28-49 when it comes to their RPMs.
For spin, that means that break in the bottom part of the strike zone when it crosses the plate.
Now we got Brandon Marsh, the number 9 hitter, now coming up for the Angels.
1 on, 2 down. Here's Brandon Marsh, takes the strike.
And takes the calls in there for the call strike
Spin rate
1.
versus league average.
So Valdez is way above league average.
Way above league average.
So Valdez and Detmers are above league average from the curveball spin rate. And that's swing and a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 on Brandon Marsh. Here at the bottom of the second. Huge shout out to the 33 people that is in this stream. I greatly appreciate that. And the 0-2 pitch kicks and deals. Misses a bit outside for ball 1 on the curveball.
It's going to generate more of a break. Well, I mean, there's some pitchers, we've had some pitchers over the years that got pretty good spin rate.
All right, so we got 1 and 2 on Brandon Marsh with 2 outs here. And here comes a 1-2 pitch from Valdez, and that's in there for the called strike 3.
Not a chase, caught looking.
And so that's a backwards K. So easy inning for Framber Valdez. To the top of the 3rd we go with the Astros still up 2-0 after this commercial break. Huge shout out to the 35 that is in here, though. Greatly appreciated. So, right, for those who are just coming in, right over on the commercial break after, E5 on Bregman, and then, strikes out the next 2 hitters. Well, actually, no. Gets VR, my apologies, to ground it out his first at bat. Then you had McKinnon. No, you had Adele ground out. VR struck out swinging, and then you had. Oh, I'm confused now at this point, but it is what it is. But huge shout out to the 44 people that is in here. Appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said too, for a guy that's let's be real, loving the Phillies, has disappointed that they are. I gotta find other teams to root for because it's getting desperate at this point. So yeah, so I got you guys covered on the Astros and Angels. Let me actually check. Let me check. Out of this morning, I got you guys covered. If you like the WNBA, I got you guys covered as well. Earlier this morning, last night, for those who are Padres and Rockies fans, I got you guys covered on that. That was a good game, but both pitching sides were not great between the Padres and the Rockies. And obviously, Saturday night, like I said, I'll be live once again for another late night game between this time for the Dodgers and the Angels. So you guys don't want to miss that as well, along with the Texas Rangers and Marlins on Thursday. Then the Indiana Fever and Aces. So like I said, I got 2 more WNBA games coming up. Then the Yankees and the Orioles on Friday. Then Pittsburgh and Chicago on the 26th. And then Tampa Bay and Baltimore on the 28th. And then I have the trade deadline stream in early August. But I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, though. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate that a lot. All right, so top of the 3rd we go for the Houston Astros.
Yes, that's a huge drop from his slider.
So Detmers with only 1 strikeout here, and faces Jeremy Pena, and that's chopped on the ground to the foot. So VR cannot make the play, and that's I think that's good. Could be give a base hit. And speaking of my fellow Houston Astros fan, Mr. Coach Dante himself.
How you doing, Rob? How you doing, Rob?
Not too bad. At least I can watch other teams actually win and actually have some fun with it.
Yeah, it's good.
I will say though, last night both pitching stats for the Rockies and Padres were absolute god awful.
You talking about from who?
The Rockies and Padres.
Oh, that ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new. Who pitched for the Padres last night?
You had Musgrove.
Oh yeah.
Padres.
Oh yeah.
And then you had I forgot who started for the Rockies.
When he actually
Rockies,
plays somebody good though, Musgrove don't play. Musgrove can't pitch when he actually plays somebody that can hit though. He don't know.
Oh yeah.
Pitch.
And also, like I said, I told everybody that Altuve got taken out because of getting hit in the shin.
Yeah, I saw it. He got hit on the leg his first pitch. Plus, he a part of the All-Star game, so you trying to keep him healthy as you could.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. But for Amber Valdez is now tied for the most strikeouts on a curveball with Charlie Morton at 59.
Hey, you see the new hairdo he got?
I like it though.
Yeah, shit. What's up, Steve G? What up?
Yeah, I've been pretty much holding like 30 plus people on my own before you came in. But yeah, so it's no balls on the strike to Alex Bregman. Because after Pena reached some error, I think how they scored that.
I think they scored it also a hit. I think they scored it a hit. That would have been a tough play though. I think that would. That would because Jeremy Pena got some speed. He got some speed on him too.
And that, not to mention that was hit fucking hard to Jonathan Villar. Another failed former Phillies prospect for those who don't remember. God damn it. And that's chopped on the crowd. To 5-4-3. God damn.
Damn, Bregman. You just had the
Bregman is yeah, that is tough.
Yeah, just saying this year.
Yeah.
But he still can hit the ball. He been hitting the ball a little bit pretty solid. He coming on strong, but it ain't the other that he expected really.
Mm-hmm. Apparently they got Jose Siri. No, I mean they have Siri in the batting order. He's the number 8 hitter.
Yeah, because Jordan got hurt.
Right. I forgot about Jordan.
Yeah, he got hurt.
So you got Olemus Diaz. I think he might be your DH, and then you had Jake Myers coming back.
Yeah, I'm glad Jake Myers back. I'm glad he back.
And the first misses upstairs to Kyle Tucker. First should have been a multi-time All-Star. Let's be real.
Yeah, I thought he was named to the All-Star team. Did he? Was he this year?
Yeah, okay. This year he's one of 5 Astros. 4 other Astros got named. I don't know if I say it too. I think the Astros are well represented. I think they have the most representatives.
Yep.
That's in there first.
We've been getting a lot of players into the All-Star game lately. Like more than.
And again, I wasn't really surprised if Neris made the All-Star team. I was not surprised. I was kind of surprised.
I wouldn't have been surprised either.
That's gonna be
y'all probably would have had a heart attack that dude made it.
Pretty much at this point, because no one else. We know how to fail with people. Shit. So Kyle Tucker out of him and Jordan have the highest OPS against the H.
That's how bad. Have you found out an interesting stat? You know, the last couple of wins that the Angels really actually got. Guess who pitched both of the games that they won?
Oh, geez, that was Neris, wasn't it?
No, I'm talking about the Angels. Like the Angels. Guess who pitched both of the games that they won? Like they lost 3 out of. I think they lost 3 out of their last 11. But guess who pitched both of the games that they won?
I know Ohtani's one of them.
It was 2 games. Matter of fact, Rob, it was 2 games. But guess who pitched them both? Guess who pitched them both?
The name that comes to that when they win is Ohtani because he can do it both.
Yep. Remember, they was on that long 15-game winning streak, and they played the Boston Red Sox. Who pitched that game? Who pitched? I did the game. Guess who pitched the game, and they end up ending the streak. Guess who pitched the game?
What for the
Angels? They were on a 15-game winning streak. Guess who pitched the game to get them off the 15-game winning streak?
Damn. Shit. I know Ohtani's one of them.
Yup, he was though. He was the one last night. The Angels coming this game struggling. Who pitched the game to get them to win? Who pitched last night?
All right, that's the only one I can think of. Because let's be real, their pitching is absolute garbage. It's absolute garbage. The only one has been somewhat inconsistent to consistency was Syndergaard.
Now it wasn't Syndergaard.
Because I don't know who else is in the rotation.
So we beat him up. We beat him up the other night. We beat Syndergaard up the first night.
Oh yeah.
Look, Syndergaard is on the rotation. Now Ohtani is the ace. Syndergaard is the rotation. Is a rotation. They got Reed Detmers who's pitching now. What's that dude name? That that the Astros beat up on the other day, last time when
I
they came
can't.
in.
I can't remember.
I forgot. I know his name. It's in the back of my head, but he's a lefty. He's a lefty pitcher.
Another lefty. Because
yeah, he's a lefty pitcher.
And their pitch
His name's Santiago something, but
it's not.
Got the first answer right, and they pitched them again last night, and they won.
Oh shit!
You got the first answer right.
Because Ohtani's, I know it's obvious. Because when the Angels win, when Ohtani,
you got the answer. Ohtani pitched both of the games that they won.
Oh, really?
Because they were struggling. Yeah. Every time when they struggle,
that should tell you just how bad the.
Every time he struggled, every time the team struggled, when he pitched, they win. When he pitched, they win.
Well, and that's
when he don't pitch,
hurt too.
When he don't pitch, they lose. When he don't pitch.
Yeah, that should tell you because man, Artie Moreno, what the hell are you doing? Because man, you're already wasting. Because you got Mike Trout hurt already.
Mm-hmm.
He's no longer in the lineup. And shit, you're pretty much wasting their guys, those two's primes at this point. But yeah, it's been crazy though. So we got Stepanek now leading off for the Angels. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to see the Angels get their ass beat again when they play the Dodgers on Saturday night.
Yeah, that's gonna be a toughie. That's gonna be a toughie.
Hey, I'd rather watch a blowout than my Phillies constantly collapse.
The Phillies don't play tonight.
No, we have the Marlins coming up on Friday.
You ought to be glad they don't play them tonight.
Hey, I don't mind playing the Angels once again because we can actually beat their ass. Hey, think about it. We were part of that. They're part of their losing streak. Can't get a price to stop for walking off on them. And that's so good. Dirty breaking ball from. Well, this has got a good breaking ball though. So no balls on the strike. To Stefanik, he's already 0 for 1 here in the ball game.
If it starts at the knees, you let it go.
Absolutely. And the 0-1 pitch, swung and a miss.
Swing and a miss, and the fourth strikeout.
That's the fourth strikeout for Valdez here in the ball game. Jesus Christ.
Numbers on Ohtani, but have a look at the spin.
And the drop. That's disgusting. A breaking ball. And we got Shohei Ohtani, another guy that, let's be real, deserves a lot better than this team is giving him. The pitcher and the DH.
And for Shohei, really good numbers.
All right, but yeah, he shot the 26 total people. 18 come from my YouTube page. Shit. Well, we're definitely at this point, man. We're by the end of this stream. This probably could be another 1K stream. That's one going to miss for strike 1 out of Ohtani.
Did Cassius Winston grow a little bit?
What are you talking about? Patrick Wisdom for the Cubs?
No, Cassius Winston, the one that played for the Sixers.
Don't even know who he is.
Oh, he played for y'all summer league team.
Yeah, I didn't really even was in our organization. Let's get that should tell you some shit. The only one I know that was freaking Joe and Paul Reed and Charles Bassey. Jesus Christ. James Springer, and he's shown flashes to be somewhat of a above average player.
Trevor Queen can shoot the basketball pretty well.
Wait, did he play in the summer league for us?
Yeah, he was good.
If we can continue to ball out and be one of our better bench pieces, I'll be fine with that. And that misses for ball 2, so 3-1 to Ohtani. Shit. Now you got Taylor Ward. So then again, it's good for us because Max's Yankees are out on Andrew Benintendi. That's good enough for me. Anyways. Because let's be real, we need some outfield help crazy. And that's in I don't know about that bitch. And yes, Shohei knows it too. Ugly just spit outside the zone. But knowing how Martin Mold knows how to steal strikes. So I mean it's a good looking pitch though. I'm watching because in Dante's area, I think, and that's dropped in for the base hit. So if you're living in Los Angeles, I think it's like Valley Sports for the Angels, and I don't know what the sports network is over in Houston. But for me, thank God for ESPN Plus to be a goddamn lifesaver. Because I'm not paying $25 a month for goddamn MLB TV. Fuck that shit. Just gonna piece the. But
so quick. For that, it is so hard to have quick hands after you threw.
But yeah, so whoever's in Houston, I don't know what sports networks are over there. I know that CS. Don't know what sports networks what Houston has. I will say those two, man. If you're an NY Liberty fan, man, God have mercy on your soul. My ace is gonna kick your ass. Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm doing the Sparks and Chicago Sky tonight.
I'm looking. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Man, I think the Sparks are gonna crumble under the sky.
Yep.
That's in there. And obviously, and I'm doing the Fever and the Aces, then the Sparks and the Celtics.
The Fever are the worst team in the WNBA.
Yeah, I mean it's shit.
Yep. They got some young talent, but they just not good enough. They just not better than everybody else. Everybody else is better.
And same with, you can say make the same argument for the Minnesota Lynx.
Yep. But they're actually better though. They're actually better.
Yeah, they're actually starting to improve. I mean,
I got to deal with them. I got to deal with them. Well, they play my Dallas Wings tonight. They play my Dallas Wings right now. Let me see.
That's another strikeout. So that's number 5 for
that's a good curveball. That's a good curveball about Tip. That's a good curveball right now.
Dude's got a great breaking ball.
Robert said he got a great breaking ball.
Yeah, I mean, for guy, I know when a good curveball when I see one. I know, like I say, oh, what about Kershaw? I mean, Kershaw, yeah, he's always known how to good curveball, but don't sleep on Framber Valdez.
Let me watch it. Hold on, let me go get my other computer. I have to watch my Wings on Twitter. We up by 21 right now.
Oh shit! And that's in there for the call strike one. Just a tough, obviously with the shadows, but he's out of the 15, still sticking with me and Dante. We greatly appreciate it. If you guys are new, for those who are just watching on Facebook, I did post my channel link in the comment section on Facebook, on the Facebook Live. Like I said, we're coming to you live on my Facebook pages, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff, and we're coming to you live on the Spotlight Sports streams. And that's swung and a miss for strike 2. By the way, and Padres lose to the Rockies once again. So that's a little bit of a score update. So basically, so no balls and 2 strikes. So the game tied. Jeez, the Reds and Yankees are tied at 1, going to the bottom of the 7th.
The Reds been giving the Yankees a hard time.
Yep. And that misses for ball 1. And unfortunately, we have that's one of our series coming up. I think somewhere in like mid-August. I think after the All-Star break. But shit, I kind of want to. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rengifo. Damn. Now, so we got Royals and Toronto. God damn it! But Boston's now up 3-0 over the Rays. I think heading to the bottom of the 7th though.
3 career pickoffs for Valdez, 4 stolen bases.
Damn.
Caught this season.
Cleveland, we all know how bad Detroit is. That's no surprise.
But he's pretty quick to the plate.
Appreciate everybody.
Is that an average move to first base?
All right, so we got a 1 and 2 count. We have like 2 outs here in the game. And the 1-2 pitch. That's wild. That's just a bit outside. And Otani will take second on the wild pitch by. Not what you want to see. Yeah, but we're doing good. We're doing good, Liam. Appreciate you tuning in. Just
Flip that breaking ball, slipped out of his hand.
That is tough.
They look at any way possible to get him home.
So Angels now got a runner in scoring position.
10% hit probability.
And the 1-2 pitch, or 2-2 pitch, and that misses for ball 3. So 3-2 on Rengifo.
First base. open Joe Adell on deck. Otani, second base.
And the pitch. That's popped out of play. Still a 3-2 on Rengifo, the number 4 hitter for the Angels. So 3-2 once again. Like I said, Saturday night I will be live again for the Angels and Dodgers, and that's going to be interesting between those two teams before the All-Star break. It's going to be very interesting too. Come on. But yeah, huge shout out to the 25 people that's in here though. Oh, great. Absolutely, Butterfly. Absolutely. So great. Absolutely. And the pitch. And that's fouled off. Still 3-2 once again.
Comes a curveball now. Although he hadn't had a good feel in this at bat against Rengifo with his curveball, but I would imagine he's about 45% of the time on a 3-2 count.
All right, so still a 3-2 count once more.
So far he's going to come to
Yep.
fastballs.
LOL. Definitely for sure. But huge shout out to the 20 people that's in here.
For his 5 home runs against lefties.
All right, so we get ready for the 3-2 pitch. And Valdez.
Come on, Grandma Valdez. We can't afford to walk people. Come on. Gotta go at them. Can't be afraid to walk. Can't walk people.
Nope. So you got a 3-2 count here. And the pitch. That misses ball 4, and he draws the first walk for the ball game. See, for me, from a pitching perspective, I would have challenged him with a fastball once again.
I would have probably challenged him. Do we got enough? Still, do we got?
Oh yeah,
I know everybody can knock a ball out every now and then, but golly, you gotta challenge. You gotta at least challenge him at some point.
Absolutely. So yeah, now I've got a meeting on the mound, just kind of talk things over a little bit. So Odell, so far from April 7th to May 2nd, 19 games with a 215 average, 627 OPS, and obviously that's improved since June 5th to July 13th. In 7 games, that bumped to his average to 375, 881 OPS, and his walk percentage to Absolutely, he shouted to. Absolutely, but appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. If you guys new, smash the like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Surprised we're actually retaining a lot of some awesome people here in the stream. And the pitch, that's swung and a miss, strike 1 to Joe Adell. So no balls in the strike here, and he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Framber Valdez.
7 swing and misses versus Valdez's curveball already today.
And the 0 pitch. That's swung and a miss for strike 2, so no balls and 2 strikes to Joe Adell. So no balls and 2 strikes here. And if you're double up on curveball, why not just go back into it once again? And we got time called here. Huge shout out to the 23 total viewers still in the stream. I greatly appreciate it as well. For those who are just tuning in. And the pitch. That misses inside, and that hits him. So now we got bases loaded here for the Angels. Oh boy. So VR now coming up to the plate after Joe Adell reaches via the hit by a pitch. Oops. Right on the side of the foot. Unbelievable.
He's got a couple of pitches that he hasn't had the feel for. He spins it in there. It's unhittable. Yard first, looking for his first hit in his career versus Valdez. 0 for 7. Love to get against the former team here. That would probably.
All right, so now we've got Jonathan Yard. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in this last time up.
Now 90 feet away,
and the first pitch to VR, that misses inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Jonathan VR.
Can the Halos get the big knock here with 2 down in the bottom of the third?
All right, so guys, so it's a 2-0 lead here, but he shot at the 22 people here. And the 1-0 pitch. That misses inside for ball 2, so 2-0 to Jonathan VR.
Two fastballs well out of the strike zone. Using an indication that you're aiming the baseball. Tough to throw a strike that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good point. I mean, the dude if you overthrow the pitches, you're not going to get into the strike zone quicker. And that's fouled off for strike 1. So 2 balls on the strike to Jonathan VR.
Looking to clear the bases with that swing. Here's the 2-1.
And the 2-1 pitch misses outside, 3-1. So it's going to be something to look. So Valdez already like I said, been a bit in the pickle for here. And the pitch, that misses for ball 4, and that draws in the first run for the Angels. And that's going to be another mound visit for the Houston Astros. That's the second walk issued. And looks like we got the pitching coach now kind of coming out, trying to settle down Framber Valdez after hitting Joe Adele and then walking Jonathan VR. All right. Absolutely. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, Valdez is already in a pickle. That is crazy. But he shot at the 18, though.
Hit at VR with the walk RBI. For more on McKinnon, who's coming up in a big situation. How about that pinch hit opportunity where he came through? Here's Erica.
Yeah, you would think that being in that situation, a pinch hitter, still new to this game.
And then we got McKinnon now waiting
but I talked
to
him
hit.
Yesterday. That was a big knock for the Halos. Unfortunately, it happened to come in a losing effort in the first game of the series. But he told me pinch hitting in this one in the major league level is actually easier for him than it was down in AAA. You just don't see it a ton in AAA. You also don't have cages that allow you to get warmed up. You're literally coming in off the bench. He knew he was getting ready to come into this ball game.
And the first pitch to McKinnon, that's chopped on the ground, right back up the middle. And that's going to be thrown to first. Oh, nice dig out by Gurriel for out number 3. But however, 1 run comes across on the bases loaded walk via Framber Valdez. But still, Astros up 2-1. So top of the 4th we go with the Astros still up 2-1 over the Los Angeles Angels. But appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. Really appreciate that a lot. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in tonight. You shot the 17 though, and the 2 reactions on Facebook. I greatly appreciate for those who are just watching on Facebook as well. But yeah. All right. Absolutely. But still, shout out to everybody still sticking with me so far here at the top of the 4th. With the Astros still up 2-1 as well. And then my buddy, Coach Dante will actually, is this Chicago guys game tonight? Okay, so I'm guessing. Oh yeah, so my buddy Coach Dante will will be live again for the at 10:35 Eastern Time for the Chicago Sky and the and the Sparks WNBA coverage. So we got you guys a lot of sports stuff. When it comes to the NHL, NFL, MLB, definitely USFL, which let's be honest, this has been fun to call games. All right, the first pitch. And that's in there for the call. That misses for ball 1 to Yuli Gurriel.
Send your suggestions.
So no, 1 ball, no strikes to Gurriel here in the top of the 4th.
That would be a fantastic.
And the 1-0 pitch. That's in there for the called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gurriel here in the top of the 4th.
I would probably just say love to back up bases if I can get that into 7 letters.
And the 1-1 pitch, that's swung and miss for strike 2. So no 1 ball, 2 strikes to Yuli Gurriel.
Detmers can start to lock in here. Middle part of this game. First inning, 2 runs come across.
And the 1-2 pitch, that's popped out of play. So it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gurriel.
50 pitches on the dot. For that shutdown inning after you got a gift run.
And obviously Washington losing to Atlanta. No surprise there.
Yeah, that depth of the break ball, maybe.
And the pitch, and that's chopped on the ground to the third base. So VR, nice strong play for out number 1.
VR's got a strong throwing arm. There's been some spectacular throws in the infield around baseball with some of the young talent in the game, but that's a good arm there by VR.
Yeah, VR has always known had, what I remember, always had a good arm.
Maybe 85-7. That's a tough play.
But just by half a step.
Smooth as silk.
And the first pitch to Diaz, that misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Elimas Diaz. He is 0 for 1 with the grounded back out in his last time up.
Perhaps the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And the 1-0 pitch misses outside for ball 2. So 2-0.
6'7", 6'8", 6'8". Unbelievable. Short.
As well. And so we got time called here. The DNS calls time there. So he shot at the 16 total people though. And the 2-0 pitch. That misses for ball 3.
Very close. Call the ball.
So 3-0 on Elimas Diaz here in the top of the 4th. And the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And Elias Diaz draws a 1-out walk.
So the throw by O'Neal Cruz, who is a dynamic young player for Pittsburgh. 97.8 miles per hour assist. That's the fastest the StatCast era. I mean, look how he gets behind this baseball in his throws. I mean, they're probably at some point, somebody's going to say, can you close a few games for us? Anderson Simmons, for me, had an incredible throwing arm. And I know he had some
So
opportunities.
now we got Jake Myers now coming up for the Astros. He is 0 for 1 as well.
That was
And the first pitch to Myers, and Detmers kicks and deals. That's in there with a backdoor curveball for strike 1. So no balls on a strike to Jake Myers.
History as to the name, where it came from.
All right. Appreciate everybody's tuning in, though.
Huge Paul O'Neal fan was dad.
And the 0-1 pitch. That's swung and miss for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes to Jake Myers here against Reed Detmers. And Myers 0 for 1 with a foul out back in the second.
Why 2? It's an 0-2 now to Jake Myers.
And the 0-2 pitch. That's swung and miss strike 3. That's his 3rd strikeout for Reed Detmers. So 2 outs here and the top of the 4th for the Houston Astros.
Upstairs, punch out at 94. He's got some good velocity on his fastball upstairs like that. He's 94, 95, get that front shoulder in very well, hit the baseball.
So now we got Jose Siri Now coming up, he is also 0 for 1 in the ball game as well. And the first pitch, that misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to the number 8 hitter, Siri.
11th career start, he throws a no-hitter. Pretty amazing. Just turned 23 that last start out in Baltimore, so there's a lot to like about Reed going
He shot out the 17 total people, so 0 for 1 with the strikeout is for the left fielders, Jose Siri. Yep, absolutely. And that misses for ball 2 2-0 on the number 8 hitter, Siri. With Martin Maldonado waiting on deck for the Houston Astros.
Turn off Siri on your phone. It's already locking up my iPad here. Any impact on your telephone yet when I say Siri?
And the 2-0 pitch. And Siri hits it to the right. There, Rengifo tracks in the sun, makes the catch for out number 3. So another scoreless inning for Reed Detmers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Let's be real, that's kind of, like I said, a mouthful, but it's still, they should be called the Anaheim Angels instead of Los Angeles, because let's be real, they are in Anaheim as well. But with that out of the way, so Houston still have 2-1 over the Angels as well. So the bottom of the 4th we go. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, whether coming from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Really appreciate it. Still holding 14 total people here. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it a lot. All right. So I was having a commercial break here. Like I said, I mean, the Angels is a team, like, they have potential to be good, but man, their pitching staff just cannot. They're not that great. They're such a below average team in the AL West. Let's keep it a bucket. I mean, you have better teams like fucking Seattle's are much better than them, and they have above average pitching. But yeah, I mean, look, Seattle may have not stars, don't have like stars like, a Mike Trout or a Shohei Ohtani, but they can still get the job done and win games. Something the Angels, I think, sometimes have a hard time grasping the concept of, in my honest opinion. I know that might trigger a lot of some Angels fans, but you gotta look. I'm just keeping it real here. As a team, like my team has dealt with pitching issues. Yes, I mean, been in the same boat. But when you have 2 stars, and the fact you have an owner that's going to definitely for that, absolutely. Actually, Butterfly, we're at 13 total likes right now on my end, as it stands. But yeah, so right now going to the bottom of the 4th. Yeah. So other score updates, I mean, you have the Rockies beating the Padres. I think game 3. I think it's a 3 game. That's true. But also they need to start, and Angels need starting pitching too, because they can't just rely on a guy like Ohtani and an inconsistent, Syndergaard and like someone like Detmers, he's okay, but he's not bad. He's not great, but when he's great, like I mean, we saw he throw a no hitter with I think it's like his first start with the Angels. I think it was. He shot at the 27th though, so Valdez back here to start the bottom of the 4th with the Astros up 2-1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. So let's see, who do we got up right now? To Max Stassi. My apologies, because like I said, I'm definitely trying to get a new phone at some point. And the pitch misses inside for ball 2. 2-0 to Max Stassi, the number 800. And then you got Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1 with this. Also got caught walking on a strikeout his first time up.
Big Halo fans.
And the pitch. That misses for ball 3, so 3-0. Yeah, Trout is hurt, unfortunately. Zenville Trout is hurt. Like I said, again, I don't know what is going with the Angels. They just cannot keep their players healthy. And the 3-0 pitch. That's in there for the call strike at the knees. So 3-1 on Max Stassi. He's 0 for 1 of the ball game. No, right. And the pitch. That's chopped on the ground right up the middle. And that's a nice play by Dubon. And that's overthrows Gurriel. So that's going to be a dead ball, and Stassi's going to go to second. That is tough.
That's going to be a single and an error.
So a single E4 on Mauricio Dubon. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's not what you want to see as a pitcher. He shot the 17 though, so now we got Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first time up. So 0 for 1 for Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marsh, I should say. I don't know why I said Marshall. And tries to get the bunt down and gets it. And that's going to be a sack bunt. So Brandon Marsh with a sack bunt there. So it moves Max Stassi over to third. I think with 1 out.
Nice job here is playing catch with the bat. Level. Gets it right down in front of
And
the
just
plate.
easy poke.
Quickly thought about it. Unable to get that play third. Gets there for the first time since April 11, 2017. Brandon Marsh right down the third base line. On a very difficult pitch.
Let's go Dodgers.
Checked it up. Right on the third base line.
2 bunt hits since 2017. That was from last night. So now we got top of the order up with Stefanik for the Angels now. Coming up with the tying run on third base with less than 2 outs by the looks of it. And the pitch. That's chopped on the ground. That's right to the second. So 2 outs here. Guess the runner just does not come home to score. So good play by Jeremy Pena to hold that runner at third. So we got 2 outs here. Bottom of 4 with now with the runner tying runner still on third base. And now I've got Shohei Ohtani, the number 2 hitter, now coming up with 2 outs here. And the pitch that skips in the dirt, but that doesn't score it away from Maldonado, but still. Absolutely, Mitch. Absolutely. So you got 1 ball, no strikes to Shohei Ohtani, and he is 1 for 2 with a single back in the third. And the pitch misses upstairs for 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes to Shohei Ohtani with Max Stassi over at third base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. That's crazy. And we got time called here. Appreciate it you tuning in, Mitch. And so it's still a 2-0 count here. And the 2-0 pitch misses upstairs, 3-0.
MVP T-shirt giveaway here tonight.
All right.
Shohei's going to be swinging your 3-0. Just feel it. It's close enough to the strike zone.
All right, so 3-0. The count. All right. And the pitch. And that's chopped on the ground. Foul. Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like we're trying to go and being aggressive.
That's telling Maldonado and Valdez that he thinks that Shohei's going to swing at this next pitch, so he's not going to throw this in the strike zone. I don't even know how he's able to foul this one. He's almost
All right.
hand on the bat, but still almost worked out the first baseline, so I don't expect this pitch to be a strike.
That is tough. That's a tough foul ball for trying just to get off, though. That's the crazy part. And that's going to squirt by, and that's going to tie the game. We're tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 4th, and that's not what you wanted.
Exactly right. Brand new ball game here tonight. That's going to be a nice ball against Maldonado.
Right off the leg of Maldonado. What the hell? No. My beat. So, wild pitch that ties the game. That is unreal. God damn. Stinking phone. Bear with me, guys. Just having technical difficulties because, like I said, my phone has been being a piece of crap at the moment. Jesus Christ. Hang on. Sorry about that. Have a technical difficulty. So, game tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Damn it. And that misses for ball 1, apparently. So 2-1. Or, sorry, ball 2 to Taylor Ward. 1 for 2 in the ball game with 2 outs here. That's crazy. And the pitch. And that's lined to the center field. That's going to be a base hit for the Angels. And that was at 95 from Framber Valdez. So two runners on, 2 outs here. That is crazy. So now we got Luis Rengifo now coming up. With runners on first and second with 2 outs here. And we got time called here before the pitch to Rengifo has been thrown. And the pitch. That misses for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Rengifo. And so Framber Valdez catches a line drive, and that's going to do it. So after that wild pitch, and we're going to the top of the 5th, tied at 2. Very unfortunate. Let's put it that way. A huge shout out to 13, though. Still sticking with me, though. Really appreciate it. All right. All right. Huge shot of the 16 though, coming in. Obviously, for those who are just tuning in, man, it's not the score you want to see, especially from the Astros. Tied at 2 to the Angels, going to the top of the 5th. Unreal. All right, but yeah, huge shot of the 19 though. Now we're going to the top of the 5th. That is crazy.
Also on this episode, you'll see a trip that was made by the Astros and the Astros Foundation visiting Uvalde, Texas recently to embrace, support the community after the tragedy at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde. And owner Jim Crane spent some time with the families there. And the foundation hosted events throughout the city. You see them in the park there. It was an effort to put smiles on the faces of local residents. You can see more on ABL.
Okay. All right, Julia, thanks. Great for the Astros to be a part of that. It was a special day for them.
All right, so it looks like we got Detmers misses outside, up and away for ball 1. For 1 ball, no strikes on Martin Maldonado. He is 1 for 1 with a single back in the 2nd inning for the Houston Astros.
In the 5th inning.
So 1 ball, no strikes to Maldonado. And the pitch. That's swung and a miss to even the count. 1 ball and a strike. So the count even a ball 1-1 to the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
4 hits in the game against Rico.
All right. Huge shout out to the 21 though. Really appreciate it. And the 1-1 pitch. That's swung and a miss for strike 2. So 1 and 2 on Maldonado with Mauricio Dubon waiting on deck for the Houston Astros. And the 1-2 pitch. That's swung and a miss, strike 3. So that's the 4th strikeout for Reed Detmers.
Job that slider, as much as Farmer struggled on the other side, Detmers has kind of settled in a little bit, found a good rhythm with Max Stassi, and also got a good feel for that slider.
Yeah, I was never a huge fan of Maldonado. Even when we played against him, I think during this time with Milwaukee, wasn't that great offensively. Even my buddy Coach Stein doesn't like him, and that's in there for the called strike 1 at the belt to Mauricio Dubon, who has come on to replace Jose Altuve after getting hit in the shin, and kind of limped off a little bit. And the 0-1 pitch, and that misses outside. Yeah. Offensively, yes, absolutely, and obviously defensively, it did show today. He cost you guys a couple of runs. And that could also, you could put the blame on Valdez for not making better pitches. And that's, good cut by Dubon, but fouls that back. Now down, no balls and two strikes. Or 1 ball and 2 strikes, apparently. I guess he didn't update the scoreboard on the Astros broadcast. So no balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that's chopped on the ground right over the head of Detmers. That's going to be trouble. And so Dubon gets thrown out for out number 2. So 2 outs here. Top of the 5th, game tied at 2.
Give you 3 clues. Mid-2000s first round pick.
So mid-2000s first round pick. A little marmalade, a wave of success. Who could that be?
Sportsnet SW, tell us who you think that Astro is. Stay tuned.
Mid 2000s Astro. Wait, how far in the 2000s are we talking about? Like 2002, 2003? Was it 2005?
2 outs, bases cleared. Jeremy
Gotta be right. And then we got Jeremy Pena now coming up. And the first pitch to Pena that misses down low for ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes. The young rookie shortstop, Pena. And that's chopped foul. So 1 ball and 1 strike to go to Jeremy Pena here in the ball game. Huge shout out to everybody still sticking with me though. And for those who are just tuning in, yeah, game tied at 2, top of the 5th. And Martin Maldonado not catching those couple pitches way outside of the zone pretty much cost 2 runs. Well, 1 run actually off. Technically 2 runs because both were wild pitches. And the pitch. And that's fouled off. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jeremy Pena here. I forgot. Yeah, I know about Jordan being. I forgot even Brantley was actually hurt. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jeremy Pena. And the 1-2 pitch. That's in there for the call, strike 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Houston Astros here in the top of the 5th. Bottom 5 we go. Game still tied at 2 runs apiece. So bottom 5. That is crazy. But huge shout out to everybody that's been tuning in. Between the Astros and the A's, obviously it's a game tied at 2. That is tough. That is really tough to see. But other than that, I mean, just Maldonado just could not. Let's be real. Such a below average player throughout his entire career. Absolutely, just been such a below average player. That is crazy. That is crazy to watch. But yeah, well, yeah, not just this game too, man. If you want to see the Astros, or not the Astros, but the Angels get, because I will be doing Dodgers and Astros Saturday nights, because you guys do not want to miss that on that. Another late night game as well, late night West Coast game, which has been drawing a lot more viewers than some of the games I've done. I mean, I thought they were actually pretty well. Appreciate everybody tuning in though. You know what? Yeah, all right. So, what are we doing? The show? Yeah, really? That's a show on FX? Yeah. That's something. Okay. Do. Yeah, right. But yeah, as everybody or my mods say in the chat, make sure you rack them likes up and hit that red subscribe button, because we are the road to 600. We're trying to get there. At least get close to there by the end of the night, as it stands. All right, so bottom 5 we go.
Great furniture prices and delivery is fast and easy. And by Lock Solutions.
Yeah, that is true. I can see why. And then, not just that, with the Angels. Also, I remember time with the Brewers, he wasn't that great. And I can see why. And the Brewers got rid of cut losses with him. And the first pitch, that's chopped on the ground, right back to Valdez, and makes an easy play to first. 1 away, 1 pitch, 1 out for Framber Valdez and the Houston Astros. Here in the bottom of the 5th.
Snag for the first out.
Showing some quick reflexes out there at the mound. That line drive for Rengifo was coming back to him.
Rengifo. Oh, absolutely. He is definitely a huge liability. Absolutely, David. I agree with that 100%. So now we got.
Yeah, it's been a little sloppy here.
So now we got VR now coming up after Odell grounds out right back to Valdez, and that misses for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to Jonathan VR. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game today.
fastball, 3 walks, and a hit by pitch. Well, the Angels score their 2 runs.
Like I said, I mean, that wouldn't be an issue. I mean, like I said, I will have a separate live stream for that, and that's hit right up the middle. But Dobont has it for out number 2. So easy 2 outs here for Valdez and the Houston defense. God. Oh, so Baltimore's second lowest opposition average. Before the All-Star break, Cleveland's first. Astros done it twice back in 2018 and in this year. And then you got the Dodgers back from last season. And the first pitch misses outside for ball 1 to McKinnon.
The Astros right there behind that 68 season. There's David McKinnon, who has reached on an error.
And then 1-0 pitch, and that's swung. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. So that's going to be another 2-out hit for McKinnon.
7 for 33 in his major league career. All 7 hits have been singles.
That's crazy. So now we got Max Stassi coming up to face Framber Valdez. I think for the second time in this at bat.
Struck out swinging on the curveball, also reached on a ground ball that was deflected off the glove of Framber Valdez.
Swings on the baseball. Yeah, and yep, I agree with that too. Because you cannot have a guy that's been, and that's the reason why 2 wild pitches, and that's chopped on the ground. That's going to be in the hole, but easy play for Pena for out number 3. So despite that single by McKinnon, and easy to the top of the 6th we go. Game still tied at 2. Top 6 we go. Huge shout out to the 19 total people that's in this stream. Greatly appreciate it. Absolutely for sure. But like I said, the 2 wild pitches pretty much off the glove of Maldonado pretty much cost you the 2 runs. So and that's another reason why I think Maldonado, let's just be real, I'm just hanging up at this point. That's just my thing on it, because I mean I'm just speaking as an outsider, and as a general baseball fan in general. Because let's be real, my Phillies has been very disappointing when it comes to most of the players that I have on my team. You shout out the 20 people and the 2 reactions on Facebook. Greatly appreciate that. So we're going to the top of the 6th, game tied at 2 here in Los Angeles. Jesus. All right. Shout out to the 23 that's in the chat, in the stream, though. All right. Yeah, then I got the Dodgers and the Angels game Saturday night. Guys, don't want to miss that. And I got a few some other baseball games later in the month, and a couple WNBA games coming up as well in the month of July. And then we'll see what happens. And also with the the trade deadline coming up on August 2nd, I will be live for that with a few people. Kind of talk about a few things. Yeah, and that's I definitely agree with that too, David. Definitely for sure. Definitely agree with that. So, all right. So now we got the top of the 6th. And it's still game tied at 2. So it looks like we got. Oh, it looks like we got a pitching change apparently. No, never mind. I thought that would look like the righty was in here, but not bad. So top of the 6th, game tie still at 2. Now we got Alex Bregman now leading off for the Astros. We got Bregman, Tucker, and Gurriel, the scheduled hitters here in the top of the 6th. Bregman is 1 for 2 with a single back in the 1st. And the first pitch to Bregman skips in the dirt for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. I definitely agree with that. I mean, sometimes the GMs and the owners can't do anything to help. And the pitch misses down low for ball 2. So 2-0 to Alex Bregman. And with All-Star Kyle Tucker. Absolutely. What's good, James? Appreciate you tuning in. I mean, yeah, if it weren't for Maldonado, this game would have been a lot different. The score would have been a lot different. And the pitch misses inside 3-0. Yeah, absolutely. So stack these likes up. Absolutely, Butterfly. So 3-0 on Alex Bregman. Now, if you get something to hit, I'll say give him the green light. It's not there. And that misses. Ooh, that's in there for the call strike one. So it looked like I didn't know if that was a strike or not. Because that looked like it just missed inside the zone a little bit. I guess not. And that's going to be down the left field line. That's going to be foul. Foul not by much because left field looks a little bit short. Let's just show them the replay. Just fouled. Not by much to the left of the pen. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think. Contreras could be an option. And that misses for ball 4. And Bregman draws a walk. Now we got Kyle Tucker, another All-Star for the Astros, coming up.
I do have a special guest, not an Astros fan. This is Bradley Jackson, but he's more than that right now. Wow, what a project you have just finished up. And of course, it's out about Facing Nolan, the documentary about the career and the life of Nolan.
Oh, so they got a guy that's doing a documentary on Nolan Ryan. Let's be real. As a general baseball fan, how did that man not win multiple Cy Youngs because of the kind of pitcher that he was back in his heyday? Someone explain that to me. That's some highway robbery bullshit. But that pitch misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes to Kyle Tucker. But that's where that's where my biggest gripe is. As much as I love Steve Carlton as a guy that we definitely I think we did face a couple. I think we faced Nolan a couple times. And Steve Carlton was pretty good too for us. But Nolan, the fact that Nolan Ryan does not have any Cy Youngs in his Hall of Fame career is a travesty. That misses for ball 2, so 2-0 to Kyle Tucker. And then we got Yuli Gurriel waiting on deck. No, I'm talking about Nolan Ryan not having any Cy Youngs, which is an absolute travesty. So we got a meeting on the mound here. Because I would definitely check out that Facing Nolan documentary.
You can check it out on iTunes on July 19th. Very soon on Tuesday. And then sometime soon it might be on Netflix. We'll see.
All right, we'll look for it.
It's going to be very interesting.
Congratulations again on everything.
But he shot the 19 though, so it looks like we can. I thought we were going to get a pitching change, but that isn't the case. So 2 balls and no strikes to Kyle Tucker with Gurriel waiting on deck. And we got some bullpen action for the Angels. Okay. And the 2-0 pitch. This is outside, down low for ball 3. So 3-0 to Kyle Tucker here in the top of the 6th. Astros try to get those 2 runs back after Martin Maldonado cannot catch those 2 wild pitches to save his goddamn life. So last batted balls, man, heavy pull hitter. And obviously takes that for a call strike 1. So 3-1 still on Kyle Tucker here in the top of the 6th. Okay. And the 3-1 pitch. That's chopped on the ground off the mound, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. God damn. Yep, pass balls will kill you. That's a memento killer, and so does hitting the double play. So, Tucker hits the grounds into a double play. So that's 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Oh, boy. I'll be honest, a solo shot from Gurriel would be nice. At least put the Astros back on top. Could definitely use a solo shot here. Looked like just a cut. Oh, looked like Tucker just got jammed on that. And the first pitch to Gurriel, that's on the outside corner for the call, strike one. No balls and a strike to Yuli Gurriel. He is 0 for 2 with a pop out and also ground out his last time up. And the 0-1 pitch, that's in the inside corner for the call, strike two. Man, dude, that's two hittable pitches. I don't know what you're looking for, but dude, you're ready. Game tied. We got time called here. And we got a beach ball sighting on the field. That's where we got the what a bunch of morons to do that. And the 2-1 and the 0-2 pitch, that's chopped foul. So and that's crazy. You shot at the 26 though. Still greatly appreciate you guys still sticking with me here. So no ball, 0-2 count on Yuli Gurriel. And that's going to drop in for a base hit for Gurriel. Or we can just take a base hit here. Needs to keep the inning alive, though. And then we got Aledmus Diaz now coming up with 2 outs here. And just an easy, just fights it off and takes it the other way. A high fastball takes it the other way. It's such an easy inside-out swing from Gurriel, though. That's what I like about it. So now we have Aledmus Diaz, the number 6 hitter, now coming up as well. And the first pitch, and looks like Gurriel draws a throw over by Reed Detmers. Yep, I agree with that. Like I can't take away I'll give the Astros the respect. And that misses upstairs for ball 1 to Aledmus Diaz. And he won. Or that's done pretty well for me. And that will be the show, though. I'll say that much when it comes to Battle Royale. That's been a pretty decent card for me. But that's here nor there. But here comes the 1-0 pitch. Reamer kicks and deals. That misses way outside. This real shouldn't. So 2-0 on Aledmus Diaz. So it's got to be very smart here. Got to be very selective and be smart in this at bat. So you're 0 for 1 because you really got to find a way to put the ball in play and try to get Gurriel home. Like he got him on, and we got time called here. Absolutely. A huge shout out to the 29 total viewers watching the stream right now. Greatly appreciate it. And here comes and Detmers gets set and delivers the 2-0 pitch to Diaz. That's right there at the middle. 2-0, and he's giving you a center cut fastball. Take a hack at it. So that's 2-1 on Diaz. And that's what annoys me as a baseball fan and a current player. The fact that you can take a center cut fastball down the middle, and that's it. Popped up, and just get out of play. And that is going to be out of play. The count's not even 2 balls and 2 strikes. That is crazy. That's crazy to think about it. Here's the deal. Catcher and a lefty. That is true. I mean, you definitely to use a better catcher. And the fact you don't see, man, you're right. Heavy in the bullpen is absolutely crazy. That's nuts. I'll say that much. So 2-2 on Aledmus Diaz here. Oh, Jesus. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Demers catching deals, and that misses upstairs for ball 3. So 3-2. So Gurriel will be off on this pitch. All right, so 3-2. And Detmers gets the signs that he wants, and we got time called here. So it looks like Diaz is trying to get himself. That, like I said, that is crazy. That's crazy to see. because you definitely need at least would be win her. And that's fouled off. So it's still a 3-2 count. We have a couple. I mean, take it from me, man. We have a couple lefties. But most of the time, it's right-handed heavy. I mean, the only lefty we got was the only lefties we got is Christopher Sanchez and Jose Alvarado. That's what we have when it comes to lefties. So when it comes to our bullpen pieces. So, but other than that, we have just it's pretty much right-handed heavy. In my on one team's bullpen. So it's still a 3-2 count here to Diaz. And Detmers kicks and deals, and that misses for ball 4. So, so apparently that doesn't count as a walk. So that's another strikeout for Detmers, and Diaz is not happy. Well, that is true. So, with that out of the way, the top of the 6th inning comes to a close. So, bottom 6 we go. Gabe's tied, still at 2. All right, but huge shout out to everybody tuning in. Oh boy, this is going to be a long day. Huge shout out to the 28th, though, like I said. But then again, it can't be worse than doing the Mariners and Blue Jays game that one night where just no runs were coming to score until like the top of the 5th, I think it was. And then George Springer finally breaks the 0-0 tie. And yeah, that's pretty much. Unfortunately, the Blue Jays come out with a loss on that. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. As a guy I can do the bullpen, has done, technically both positions as a pitcher. Yeah, you definitely, in bullpen, a lot of times people don't think that, bullpen, some bullpen is what we really need. Well, for most teams anyways. But mostly for us, because our bullpen has been somewhat above average, but not been the best. And take it from me, because my team's bullpen has been absolute hot garbage the last couple of years. That's all I'll say much, because let's be real, my team's been very disappointing, especially in the somewhat at least competitive and at least over there. All right. You shot to 24 though. Greatly appreciate it. All right, so
still a 2-2 game.
All right, still a 2-2 game. Jesus Christ.
Talking things over with Alex Cintron. Robert Valdez in his 2 starts on the road, one in Oakland and one here in Anaheim, has not allowed runs in the conventional manner. He allowed 3
that's
runs
crazy
to
to hear, just
the Oakland A's in the 4th inning. The first run came home.
That is true. Sometimes you should not. Well, need to know what you got, what teams need. And as Generals baseball fans, we can see it. And we got Brandon Marsh now leading off, and the first pitch from Valdez, that's swung and fouled back. No balls in the strike to Brandon Marsh.
And his first run was allowed on a base loaded walk to Jonathan VR with 2 outs. And then a pass ball with 2 outs.
No balls in the strike to Marsh, and here comes the pitch. That misses outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike.
Gifts, if anything, some of them have been his own doing, and some have been the doing of the defense behind him.
As well.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to realize that he was the victim of that 3-2
Absolutely.
game.
And that misses for ball 2, apparently.
That was
So 2-1 on Brandon Marsh.
Not allowing him to get through those innings. It's amazing.
He's winning that game.
And the 2-1 pitch. That's chopped foul once again.
Brandon Marsh leads
2-2 on Brandon Marsh.
Marsh has struck out looking on a cutter. And sacrifice is part of that 4th inning where the Angels tied it up.
And here we go. And Valdez kicks and deals a 2-2 pitch. That's chopped foul. Ooh. Oh, yeah, piece of. Still a 2-2 count on Brandon Marsh here in the bottom of the sixth.
Robert with that 6-pitch fifth inning, started the inning with 88 pitches.
And the 2-2 pitch once more. That's in there for the call. Strike 3. That's strikeout number 6 for Framber Valdez. So one away here in the bottom of the sixth.
Intense on the mound, going right after Marsh, putting it away. Big curveball coming across the plate, catching that outside corner. Nicely done by Framber.
He shot to the 22, though. Really appreciate it. And that's chopped on the ground to third. Bregman has it. Makes an easy play for out number 2.
For the second out, 2 quick outs for Valdez here in the 6th inning.
Okay.
Play Name That Astro, powered by Reliant. We gave you 3 clues earlier. Mid-2000s first-round pick. A little marmalade. Wave of success. Who is that Astro powered by Reliant?
Oh my God, Brian Bogusevic? I would never have guessed Brian Bogusevic. Sheesh. Yeah, that's the first I've ever. Hey, we'll take Maton off your hands because my fellas could use more bullpen arms at this point. And now Ohtani to face, and that's chopped on the ground to short or second base. And Dubon makes the play. So 1, 2, 3 go the Angels here at the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th we go. Still tied at 2 runs apiece. That is crazy. Huge shout to everybody, though. Oh, damn. See, I've been telling. This is why I've been telling some other Astros fans. This is what you're gonna get out of Neris. Trust me, we've dealt with it the last multiple years with him, but since coming out of the closer role, he's been actually not that. He's been pretty solid for us since taking him out of the closer's role. So that's what That's why me and some other Phillies fans said you're gonna have to watch what Neris is going to do. Oh, crap. Ah, right. Oh, damn. I can agree with that. Damn. Well, finally, the Rays could actually win a couple games. Jesus Christ.
My HEB. Visit astros.com/promotions to find tickets today. TK.
All right, Julia, thanks. 2-2 game, and we head to the bullpen now for the Los Angeles Angels.
We got a bullpen.
Settled in after a 2-run first inning, didn't allow
so now we got Wants now in for the Angels.
Right-hander out of North Carolina, 17 games. And a 3.68 ERA, 19 strikeouts in those 17 games. He's thrown in 22 innings this season.
All right, so the Angels are going to the bullpen. So 1-0 record, 3.68 ERA, a whip at 1.18. Now we got. So now we got Jake Myers now coming up, the number 7 hitter. So we got Myers, Siri, and unfortunately Martin Maldonado, the scheduled hitters here at the top of the 7th. There's still a 2-2 ball game between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. And the first pitch to Myers, that misses for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. So 0 for 2 is Jake Myers. And the 1-0 pitch, and that hits him. So Astros get a base runner on for Jose Siri. Shout out to the 25 people that's watching the stream right now, but 24 coming from YouTube. Greatly appreciate that.
Takes it off that tricep. They started here in the 7th.
All right, so now we got Jose Siri, the left fielder, now coming up here in the ball game. New shout out to the 33, but 32 coming from YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. And the first pitch, that's swung and a miss for strike one, so no balls and one strike to Jose Siri.
Siri this year has actually fared better against lefties, against righties than lefties.
So 0 for 2 for Siri, strikeout and a flyout in his first two at bats. And then 0-1 pitch, a completely half-assed that swing for no balls and two strikes. I think everybody would, definitely for sure. So no balls and two strikes to Siri here. And that misses for ball one, so 1-2 on Jose Siri. And the 1-2 pitch. That misses for ball two. Counts out even 2 balls and 2 strikes to Siri. So for the Oakland series, you got started. So you got, let's say, Oyer Rizzi going for game 1 and Justin Verlander going for game 2. But Sunday is to be determined. So right now you got Oyer Rizzi and Verlander, games 1 and 2 starters. And that's swung and a miss for strike 3. So Siri goes down swinging. So 1 away here, top 7. Now we got the abysmal number 9 hitter, Martin Maldonado. Now coming up.
Martin Maldonado, only 1 for 2 tonight.
So 1 for 2 tonight, but that single came back in the second. That was pretty much about it for Martin Maldonado.
Was caught stealing in last night's game for the first time in his major league career.
And Myers to also throw, but gets him back in there with no problems.
He had popped off the bag just briefly. The infielder, Red Depot, kept the tag on him and was able to get the overturn.
So we got 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Oh, sorry, no, no, my bad. So we got, and the first pitch to Maldonado, and Myers throws another throw. Okay. And the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Martin Maldonado. And they got Mauricio Dubon now on deck for the Houston Astros. And then you got Hector Neris now warm up in the pen for the Astros. And they 1-0 pitch. That misses inside for ball 2. 2-0 to Martin Maldonado here in the top of the 7th with Myers on first base. Go ahead runs at first base and at the plate.
Consecutive quality start, 6 innings of 2-run baseball.
All right, 2-0. Look a short lead by Myers. And the pitch. That misses inside for ball 3, so 3-0 on Maldonado.
Maldi with a 3-0 count with Myers on first base and 1 out. Mauricio Dubon, who took over for Jose Altuve, waiting on deck.
Well, they may see another pitch and see if he can't get to that 3-1 count.
No,
You'd love
right.
to see the Astros create some traffic out there and create some issues for the defense of the Angels.
3-0 count and the pitch. That misses. Okay, flipped the top of the zone for strike one, apparently.
Well, it's frustrating as a hitter to do your job, and you should be rewarded.
So 3 balls and a strike to Martin Maldonado.
The umpire is showing the same kind of patience.
Still, Maldonado still ahead in the count with the runner on first. And the pitch. And that is. And that's going to be out of play.
That's one thing. Then if you extend this at bat, then Maldonado can get another pitch from Lance and take care of it.
So now it's a full count. Now to Martin Maldonado.
Be a shock to see Jake Myers in motion here with a 3-2 pitch and 1 out.
So 3-2, 1 out here. Top 7 with Maldonado with the count full. And the pitch. And Maldonado hits it to right, and Rengifo makes the catch for out number 2. Well, so Myers, now we have to wait to see what Mauricio Dubon has to do. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. But huge shout out to the 32 people though that's coming in though.
Jose Altuve, who left the game after being hit by a pitch with a left leg contusion, considered day-to-day. Altuve may have had the day off tomorrow anyhow. Astros getting in.
Yeah, so it's a 2-2 game. Now we got Mauricio Dubon. Now he's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Also filling in for Jose Altuve. And Myers also another throw over from Wants. And the first pitch. And Dubon lines into the center field for a base hit. So Myers will put the brakes on and holds up to second base. So we got runners on first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th with Jeremy Pena now coming up with an opportunity to drive, at least try to rate this 2-2 tie. Yeah.
Jeremy Pena. Pena singled against Wentz on Tuesday night. He's 2 for 4 in his career against the Angels reliever. Lefty Aaron Luke getting up in the Angels bullpen.
So Luke now got more bullpen action for the. Yeah. Absolutely. Can't agree with that. And the first pitch to Pena. That's in there for the call strike 1. So no balls and a strike to Jeremy Pena as well.
Astros this season has hit 4 home runs against the Angels. But rookie Jeremy Pena, who has 4 of them against Los Angeles.
And the pitch. And that's fouled back for strike 2, I should say.
Yeah, he would, because he definitely took a swing and was going to drive that ball a long way.
So no balls and 2 strikes to Jeremy Pena here. With an opportunity to break this, like I said, to break this 2-2 tie. And the 0-2 pitch. And Pena hits it to right. And Rengifo will make the catch. And this game will stay tied going to the bottom of the 7th. That is unreal. So bottom 7th we go with the Astros and Angels still tied at 2. Damn. Oh boy. Yeah, huge shout out to the 27 people still here with me. Greatly appreciate that a lot. As well. Oh boy. All right. All right.
Great baseball and a great giveaway. Visit astros.com/promotions for tickets. TK.
Whew.
All right, Julia, we're all tied up at 2, bottom half of the 7th inning. Hector Neris.
And we got Hector Neris to come in for Valdez.
39 games this season for Neris. He has a 3.75 ERA. His whip is actually very good.
So yeah, in a whip under 1, 2-3 record, 3.75 ERA.
Pitched in the series and actually picked up the W that first game here in Anaheim. Went an inning, had a couple of strikeouts. Looking to keep this game right where it's at as we go to the battle of the bullpens.
It is up to the bullpens at this point. Robert Valdez, 6 innings of 2-run baseball. Reed Detmer, 6 innings of 2-run baseball. Now Hector Neris.
Now we've got Taylor Ward. Now leading off for the Angels here in the bottom of the 7th, I should say.
Robert would get to 6 innings tonight. He had 82 pitches after 4. And a 6-pitch 5th inning and an 8-pitch 6th inning.
And the first pitch, that's in there for the call strike 1.
Another quality start for Robert. Neris, a first pitch strike to Taylor Ward.
So no balls on the strike to Taylor Ward.
Ward went 2 for 3 against Valdez. 2 of the 6 hits allowed by Robert tonight.
And we got time called here.
All 6 hits allowed.
Huge shout out to the 31 total people still here with me. Greatly appreciate for those who are still sticking around with me on this 2-2 tie of a ball game. Jesus Christ. And the pitch. That's swung and missed for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Taylor Ward. Yeah, hey, look, once somebody that can make an impact be out, I mean, take it from us. We had when Harper went down, like our team just completely. And the pitch, and that's popped up. Yeah. So still no balls and an 0-2 count still on Taylor Ward. And he is 2 for 3 today.
Top 10 on base percentage and OPS. Ward's been on the IL a couple of times this year. Started the year with left groin injury and later on a right hamstring issue.
And the pitch. And that's fouled off. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Still no balls and 2 strikes, and already 4 pitches in since Neris came in out of the Houston bullpen. But huge shout out to the 29 total people and the 0-2 pitch. That is in there for the call strike 3. Yeah, good old splitter. That's the first strikeout for Neris.
Mike Scott.
No, showing Mike Scott.
Who set the Astros franchise record with 20 consecutive quality starts. Scotty would win the Cy Young in 1986. And that continues to be a record, 20 straight quality starts. Scott would then have 1 start where he gave up more than 3 runs, then finished off the season with 9 more quality starts. So he had 29 out of his last 30 starts that year.
Oof, that is tough. It's tough to see. Mike Scott having 29 to 30 quality starts. That's impressive. And that's hit to right field, and it looks like so it looks like to the left. So it looks like Siri makes the catcher out number 2. So most consecutive quality starts. Scott has 20 back in 1986. Then he had Wilson in 1971-15. Scott once again 86 to 87 with 15. Trevor Valdez this year with 15, and Justin Verlander 24 in 2018 with 14 quality starts. Yeah, that's true.
Valdez.
And the first pitch, that's misses a bit inside for ball one
Get to that point. I think it's just showing how well
to
Valdez
Rengifo.
pitching. We've seen him have
I'm sorry, no, that's Joe Adell. My apologies.
Tonight to get to that 15 consecutive quality starts.
Man, we got time called here.
Fortunately, in Bromber's last 3 quality starts, he's had 2 no decisions, including tonight. He was the losing pitcher last time when the A's won 3-2.
And that pitch is fouled off for strike once, and 1 ball and a strike to Joe Adell.
Bromber did not have a quality start. Was his 3rd start of the season at Minute Maid Park against the Angels, where Los Angeles got him for 6 runs in 4 3rd innings. Six innings of
Oh boy.
2-run baseball for Bromber.
So 1 ball and 1 strike.
These are the game tie. 1-1 the count to Adell. Adell was hit by a pitch in the middle of that.
And the pitch, that's swung and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Joe Adell.
He had Adell down to the count 0-2. It looked like he was going to finish off the 3rd inning with the Astros leading 2-0. Instead, he hit him, and then he walked the next batter to force in a run.
And the 1-2 pitch, that misses a bit high for ball 2. 2-2.
Catch that up and it looked like it did.
Not by much. And the pitch. That's lined into left for a base hit. So Adell reaches with a 2-out single here in the bottom of the 7th. Oof. We got Jonathan Villar now coming up for the Los Angeles Angels.
With that RBI with the base and loaded walk is also grounded out twice. They're spending all of his career in the Phillies prior to this season.
And looks like Adell draws a third from Neris. He gets it back in there with no problems.
At his fair share of at-bats in the National League. He is 3 for 7 in his career against Harris. Switch hitter facing Hector here with a runner on and 2 outs.
And the pitch. That's chopped on the ground. That's going to be a base hit for Jonathan Villar. The back-to-back base hits goes the Los Angeles Angels here. Hey, what's good, Jacob? What's good? Yeah, that's true. Absolutely, Jacob. Appreciate for those who are just tuning in, whether they come from, like I said, from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Really appreciate it. While on the road to 1K, we gotta hit that 600 subscriber mark. We're 9 subs away from that milestone.
Jared Walsh is going to come on as a pinch hitter for David McKinnon here.
So Jared Walsh is now coming on to be a pinch hitter. So
Not getting the start against the lefty Bromber Valdez will pinch hit here with 2 on and 2 outs in the 7th.
So Walsh, gotta fix the lineup card, will hit in the 7th spot. But greatly appreciate for those who are just tuning in. For those who are coming in on Facebook, like I said earlier in the stream, I did link my YouTube channel in the comment section, so you're more than welcome to check me out. Because, like I said, I got more other baseball games I'm going to be calling as well throughout this entire month, plus some WNBA games, and I have a couple shows coming up as well.
Hitter Jared Walsh, who started the first 2 games of the series.
Now we got Jared Walsh. Now it's a pinch hitter for McKenna, the first baseman. So it's most likely he's going to play a first base, but that pitch misses outside for ball 1. So, hey, take it from me as a Phillies fan. We could not score more than. Hey, look, we could have scored more than 2 runs against the goddamn Blue Jays. So I know what that's like.
2 for 6 as a pinch hitter this year.
And the 1-0 pitch. That misses for ball 2, 2-0. So 2-0 on Jared Walsh, the pinch hitter for the Los Angeles Angels for David McKinnon. Right. And that's in there for the call strike. 1 at the knees, 2 balls and a strike. Really appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Like I said, another successful MLB stream in the books, but man, like some Astros fans say, man, you gotta get just 2 damn runs. That's embarrassing. Not too bad, Jacob. Doing a lot of streaming as Walsh hits to center, and that'll be out number 3. So despite those both back-to-back 2-out hits, we're going to the top of the 8th, still tied at 2. Yep, absolutely. A huge shout out to the 32 total people that's in here, though. Greatly appreciate it as well. All right. But yeah, huge shout out to the 34, though. Greatly appreciate that. Like I said, for those who have been around my channel or new, or if you're watching it through Facebook, like I said, this is most, well, other than minus the Mariners and Blue Jays game, this is like the second most I've ever held, pertain viewership when it comes to like these MLB streams that I've done. Right, I forgot it. Oh shit. He's out to the 34 though. Really appreciate it. Oh, top 8 we go here. So appreciate that everybody was tuning in, and make sure you also hit that like button. I know one person hit the dislike button. But yeah, appreciate some new faces coming in. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in as well. No matter if you're a Dodgers, whatever baseball fan you are, I still appreciate it though. And they're showing the recap. First pitch of the game, Altuve gets hit and pretty much got taken out of the game for the Astros.
He did score. He stayed in, limping around the bases. The bases were loaded. Kyle Tucker drives him in for a 1-0 lead. They go up 2-0 on the fielder's choice.
Yeah, it's a fielder's choice by Diaz, and just bases loaded, walking a wild pitch. And yeah, so that's pretty much how the Angels got their 2 runs. But huge shout to the 31 that's coming from the YouTube side of things. And 9, huge shout to everybody coming in. If you guys need to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, definitely share out the content. Every little bit helps. And I greatly appreciate for those who are just tuning in. So Ryan Tepera now's come on to pitch for the. And that's in there for the called strike 1.
Has a save, 34 and a third innings pitched. He has 28 strikeouts, and that ERA is 4.19. The Astros have faced him in 5 1/3.
Ryan Tepera now come on to pitch for the Angels. Right now, and that's going to be the lineup to short for out number 1. What's good, normal guy? That would be embarrassing. So right now, Altuve is out of the game because obviously with the leg contusion. Absolutely, Butterfly. These shots are the 39 total viewers, but 33 coming from YouTube. Greatly appreciate the support on this channel. So now we got Kyle Tucker now coming up, the number 4 hitter. He is 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in the first, and that's pretty much all about it for Tucker. And the pitch. That misses outside for ball 1 at 92. Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
On 8 hits, they have left 11 on.
But yeah, huge shout out to everybody. Huge shout out to the 36 homer from YouTube, 5 from my Facebook page, and 1 from Twitch. Really appreciate it. And the 1-0 pitch, that's misses for ball 2-0 to Kyle Tucker. Like I said, a solo shot would be nice here at this point. Just break the damn tie. Jesus Christ. Woo. He shot at the 40, and that's in there apparently for a call strike on the outside corner.
The only lefty in the Astros lineup is Tucker, but the Angels put a lefty back up in bullpen Aaron.
All right, so we got to count a 2-1 count on Tucker, and it looks like he's got a loop and the pitch. That misses down low for ball 3. So 3-1 to Kyle Tucker. Yes, but I will say the White Sox will find a way to fail because let's be real, Tony La Russa, despite being a Hall of Fame manager, he is one of the most, if not the most overrated manager in the history of Major League Baseball. He did it last year, and I think we can still do it again. And that is ball 4. So Kyle Tucker puts up a good at bat and draws a 1-out walk from Ryan Tepera. Now you got the number 5 hitter, Yuli Gurriel, now coming up with an opportunity. Please just break this goddamn tie. Sheesh. And you know what's embarrassing? That's coming in from a. Yeah, Jacob, absolutely. We do need to get a run. The Astros do need to get runs here. That is crazy. And he is 1 for 3 with a single back in the 6th. And obviously a throw over just to keep Tucker close at first. Yeah, unfortunately with the leg contusion, which is unfortunate to say the least. And his first pitch to Gurriel, Tepera kicks and deals. That is skipped in the dirt for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. To Yuli Gurriel. So 1-0 on Yuli Gurriel. Jeez Christ. And the 1-0 pitch. Tepera kicks and deals. And that is a base hit in the corner, and that's a foul ball. Fuck. God damn it. What a good swing on it, but that is foul. Yeah, right idea, though. You shot to the 46, though. Greatly appreciate that. So 1-1 on Gurriel here. They go ahead run it first. And the pitch. And Gurriel hits it to right. So it looks like Rengifo comes on and makes the catch for out number 2. Fuck. Now we got Aledmus Diaz, the number 6 here, now coming up with 2 outs here with the runner on first. And Diaz, oh boy, this is. So Diaz over 2 with a walk, but he does have an RBI in the ball game as well, which put the Astros up 2-0 until Valdez walks with the bases loaded and. But obviously, yeah, that too. But not yet. So Diaz over for 2. But like I said, man, can we just get this tie broken over? Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. And another throw over just to keep Tucker close at first. and I guess no throw over. Jesus Christ.
Earlier this season on a Jeremy Pena walk-off home run. 4 games against the Astros this year. The Astros with 4 earned runs.
So, still waiting. The first pitch to. You shot at 37, though. And the first pitch to Diaz, that misses way outside for ball 1. See, that's what happens when you throw over too much. You're going to lose your concentration. So 1-0 on Alesmis Diaz, and they got Jake Myers waiting on deck for the Houston Astros. And the pitch. And that's chopped foul. And Tucker had a good jump to take second base. So now it counts even a ball and a strike to Alesmis Diaz.
Such good spots, gets good, such good jumps. Still base rate.
Absolutely, Jacob.
Very good.
Absolutely.
And a luxury too. Guy hits the middle of the lineup, can take his walks and steal a bag and get himself in scoring position.
And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And Tepera kicks and deals. That's swung and a miss for strike 2. Oh, Jesus. So now it's 1-2 on Alesmis Diaz. Oh, looks like we have some more bullpen action for the Astros here. And the 1-2 pitch. That's swung and a miss, strike 3. You idiots. And the inning is over. Bottom 8th we go. Still tied at 2. Diaz has been it's not been the same self since his days in St. Louis. Or in Toronto, for that matter. So inning comes to it. That top of the half of the inning comes to a close. Now it's at the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 2 for the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. Unbelievable. Oh, boy. That is true. Josh Bell has kind of been a name been thrown around with some other with different teams. And definitely, I mean, you can get him. Plus, he's younger than Gurriel, that's for certain. Oh, rat. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, definitely, because he can bring your power from both sides of the plate, though. But you shout out the 28 total viewers here in the stream. Greatly appreciate that as well. Yeah, for those who are just tuning in, welcome. Welcome to the bottom of the 8th. Game still tied at 2. This is embarrassing. It's for a team as good as the Astros. This is embarrassing. It really, truly is. Unbelievable. So, yeah, the remaining road trips you got against these Mariners in July 22nd to 24th, A's from the 25th to the 27th, and the Texas Rangers from the 30th to the 31st, and then back in Anaheim again from September to the 2nd to the 4th against the Angels once again. So that's the remaining road trips for the Houston Astros for the 2022 campaign.
Have some better start times for you to finish off that month of September.
Yeah, next year there will not be a third trip within the division. Looks like it's going to be 2 trips home and away within the division instead of 3 each. The Astros playing 8 of their 12 road.
It looks like we got a new arm, and Rafael Montero is now coming to pitch for the Houston Astros.
Yeah, next man up for Dusty Baker and that bullpen for the Houston Astros, 36 games. Perfect record of 3-0.
And 3-0 record at 1.83 ERA. A whip just barely over 139 strikeouts to 12 walks in the first pitch. That misses for ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes to Max Stassi.
Brandon Marsh, followed by Michael Stefanik, due up here against Montero.
Yeah, absolutely. And it definitely showed tonight. That's how bad they truly are. And the 1-0 pitch is at the knees at 96 for strike one. So no ball, a ball and a strike to Max Stassi here in the bottom of the 8th.
Good all year for the Astros, especially against the Angels this season.
And here comes the 1-1 pitch from Montero. That's swung and a miss for strike two. That time on a fastball at 97. Well, the inner half of the plate.
Here, Montero, as a member of the Mariners, did not fare well against the Angels, allowing 6 earned runs in 7 innings. But this year, the Astros 5 3/3 scoreless. Never quite.
And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Misses a bit low for ball two. 2-2.
Mariners closer at the beginning of the year. Lost that closer's role as part of the trade to the Houston Astros. Astros didn't see much of Montero last year due to injury.
And that's in there for the call, strike three.
Third strike, Stassi didn't like the call, but that was on the outside edge for the first out of the 8th inning.
That's one away here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a nice outside sinker that comes right back across.
Stassi didn't love it because Valdez had to reach for it. That had a lot of the plate. Brandon Marsh, the batter.
And we got Brandon Marsh now coming up for the Angels. Yeah.
Marsh 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts and a sacrifice bunt.
And that misses for ball one. And then again, worst case scenario is if Angels don't score in the bottom of the 9th, we're going into extras for the first time. Well, not say the first time, but still, yeah. That's in there for the call, strike one. So 1 ball and a strike to Brandon Marsh. And Montero, he kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. That misses inside for ball two. 2-1. No, you son of a bitch. Head. Okay, hang on a second here. God damn it. There we go. And the 2-2 pitch, and that's swung and a miss. That is now 2-2 on Brandon Marsh here in the bottom of the 8th for the Los Angeles Angels.
So far in this at-bat is that fastball. Still thinking he's going to get a changeup at some point.
And here comes the 2-2 pitch from Montero. He kicks and deals. That misses inside. Full count. Right now, Rafael Montero is the new guy on the mound for the Astros. Rafael Montero.
Power, if you get the barrel of the bat on it, could go a long, long way.
And the 3-2 pitch.
3-2 to Marsh.
And Marsh fouls that off at 98 to stay alive in the 3-2 count. So multiple mid-90s fastballs against between 95 and 97 is where Montero's topping out at on some of his fastballs.
GA said fastball. Did we see 7 in a row?
And the 3-2 pitch once more, and that's popped up into foul territory, but that's going to be way out of play.
Foul back again.
Woo.
A nice crowd waiting to get excited here. Something here. Brandon Marsh can get on base. Top of the order.
Yeah, top. So we got top. Yeah.
Just in case.
A huge shout out to the 44 total of viewers. And we get the 3-2 pitch once more. And Montero, he kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is 2 outs here in the top bottom of the 8th. So back-to-back strikeouts for Rafael Montero.
On July 30th, runners receive a shirt medal and 2 ticket vouchers. Register now at angels.com/5K. Runners get a shirt and a medal. What about just a relatively fast walker? Probably not going to get a shirt or a medal.
Now we get the leadoff hitter, Michael Stefanik. He's 0 for 4 here in the ball game. Round out his last time up.
Tommy on deck.
And we got time called here.
3 times hit the ball to the left side of the infield on the ground. Stefanik. That's why you see pretty much a straight up infield for Houston, which doesn't happen a lot.
And the first pitch. That misses it. Been inside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. To Stefanik.
Free and easy with this fastball. Can you imagine being able to throw 10 mid to upper 90s fastballs in a row?
And the 1-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner for ball 2, apparently. Jesus Christ. Do you shout out the 40 total people that's in here, though? Greatly appreciate it. So it is a 2-0 count on Michael Stefanik. Sheesh. And the 2-0 pitch. That's fouled off for strike 1 to get back in the count. So 2 balls and a strike on the leadoff hitter, Stefanik.
He had thrown a couple 4-seam fastball. That time he threw a 2-seamer, runs it in.
So 2 balls and a strike here. All right. And the pitch. This is outside 3-1. Oh, Jesus. And then you got Shohei Ohtani now waiting on deck for the Angels. And we got a timeout here before the 3-1 pitch has been thrown. Shout out to the 44, though, here on the stream. And the 3-1 pitch. That's swung and a miss for strike 2. So it's a full count on Michael Stefanik here in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, boy.
2 outs and a full count. Ohtani on deck.
And we got Ohtani on deck. And the 3-2 pitch from Montero. Misses outside, ball 4, and here comes Shohei Ohtani, the number 2 hitter for the Los Angeles Angels. Oh, good Lord. Of course, it's always that third out, so always a bit pain in the ass to get. A huge shout out to the 43 total viewers here in the stream. I greatly appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. And, yes, it's just been a crazy game. We got a pinch runner for Stefanik. So Andrew Velasquez is going to be the pinch runner for.
With 4-seam fastballs versus Marsh upstairs. He has a good changeup. Shohei Ohtani has seen a lot of changeup this season. We showed you the quote from Dusty after last night's game saying he's a mega star. He's smart. Dusty.
And Montero's already coming from the stretch here. Let's get Antonio. Welcome. And it's 1-0 to Ohtani. Oh, good Lord. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight for tonight's ball game. 1 for 3 for Ohtani with Stefanik and obviously with this pinch runner, Andrew Velasquez now on first via the walk. So with 2 outs here. Yep. Jeffrey, I got you on that on Saturday night. For those who are, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to really think about. So it's now 2-0 on Ohtani here in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, jeez. So 2-0 on Otani from Rafael Montero after walking the leadoff hitter. Now we've got the quick pinch runner as well. And the pitch. That misses, clips the top of the zone for strike one. So 2-1 on Otani. Huge shout out to the 40 total viewers, but I appreciate some new faces coming in. All right. So here comes the 2-1 pitch from Montero. He kicks and deals. And Velasquez steals second base, and that is now it's count 3-1. Oh boy. Oh yeah, man, Velasquez got a huge jump off of Montero. Hey, good throw though, but just could not make the catch. And they're just going to intentionally walk Otani. And then we got Taylor Ward now on coming up to the plate.
Taylor Ward, who was getting a really good look. He was inching closer and closer to see what Montero had been throwing.
So Ward tonight 2 for 4. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in to this crazy ball game. Still tied at 2 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Showing some pretty good patience. Remember last year after that great start as far as home runs and on his way to unanimous MVP in the American
I wouldn't be surprised. Man, you got to get, man, if I'm the Astros and Dust Bear, get somebody else up and throwing.
Showing a lot of patience and not chasing those pitches.
Because you already got 2 outs here. Whew.
To gain that trust and show for Taylor Ward to get the job done now.
So runners are first and second, 2 outs here. And got Taylor Ward, the hitter right up now, to face Montero. And the first pitch to Ward. That's in there for the call. Oh, you got to be kidding me. How do you miss that? So apparently a slider that's in the strike zone, that's missed for a ball 1, apparently. So Ward's 0 for 5 lifetime against Montero so far coming into this game. Yeah, I mean, don't have no double. Well, and the 1-0 pitch. This is outside 2-0. Or over. Okay, so never mind. It's 1-0. Okay, they call that the slider a strike. I was about to say. Homer would absolutely crush that team, crush the Astros. So it counts even a ball and a strike. So I was completely wrong because I thought they actually would miss that slider on the outside corner. And we got before the pitch is thrown, we got time called here. So can we try to get everything set, get reset here. Otani at first, Stassi at second, or well, Velasquez I should say. And the 1-1 pitch, that's in there for the called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor Ward. Woo. And the pitch. The miss is outside for ball 2. 2-2.
Sliders and that 1 fastball. Throughout the season, Taylor Ward has hit the fastball very well. I suspect that he might try to either run that high fastball.
Yeah, give me 1 second. All right, so it's now it's 8th. Oh, now it's a full count. Oh, Jesus Christ. Had 97 and just missed the bottom part of the zone for ball 3. And I mean, that's too close to take. All right. Full count here, and the pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 3. So Montero gets out of the pickle here. So the top of the 9th we go with the Astros. Hopefully got to break this damn 2-2 tie, for the love of Christ. Holy shit. We've been here for over 3 hours and 5 minutes, and you still can't break the goddamn tie, going to the top of the 9th. Whew. Yeah, not one damn run since. Yeah, that is true. But yeah, so Jacob, I did repost my YouTube channel link in the chat. So if you don't know if you got that, or whoever's watching on Facebook. So appreciate the 37 people that's in here though. But damn, this is ridiculous. Yep, that's a shocker. Oh boy. All right, so top of the 9th we go.
Martin Maldonado, 38%. But that's split vote. Going to all three humping in a big way here lately. Big game.
Maldi and Jake Myers will bat in this inning. Jake will lead off. Maldi do a third. They will face the closer for the Los Angeles Angels, pitching in the second game of the series.
So Iglesias has now come on to pitch. To pitch for the Angels. Oh boy.
Here we go, all tied at 2 with Jake Myers leading off.
Now we got Jake Myers now leading off for the Astros. And that he takes that for. Yeah, but I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it though. And that's in there for the call strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Jake Myers. And the 0-2 pitch. And that's fouled off to stay alive. No balls and 2 strikes once more. Yeah. And that's surprised they didn't swing at that. So that's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jake Myers. Whew. And that's swinging to left. And Marsh will make the catch for out number 1. So it looks like we're getting a pinch hitter for Jose Siri. Let's see who we got coming up. Let me just take the charger on my phone really quick. So let's see what he got on the coming up. So we got Chaz McCormick pitching for Siri. Yep. Hey, Lord, yeah, once Jordan goes down, it's not the same. And the first pitch misses down low for ball 1. And the pitch. That's in there for the call strike 1.
Their closer in the game at the top of the ninth, Ryan Presley, the Astros closer, warming up. Looks like he'll have the bottom half of the ninth inning.
And that's swung in. That's going to be out of play.
Jazz pops one foul into the crowd. Since that first inning, when they scored 2 runs, have only had 1 runner reach second base since then.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't get mad at Jake Myers for that, for having a bad day at the office. And that misses for ball 3 or ball 2, I should say. Oof. Now, where's the catcher back there? God help you. Oh, you son of a bitch! Didn't mean to do that again. Boom. Okay. So that's what I want to get. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's the first strikeout. So out number 2 here in the top of the 9th. Oh, God. That is true. Brian Ross is also another option.
The express written consent of the Houston Astros. Martin Maldonado will hit. Looking for his first career hit against the Blazers. He's over 4 with a couple of strikeouts.
And that's chopped foul.
Lacey is getting ahead 0-2. He's thrown 10 out of 12 pitches for strikes in this inning.
No balls in the 2 strikes, I should say, to Martin Maldonado. Wouldn't be surprised if we strike out here. Guess let's be real. Yeah. Well, now you got Maldonado up at the plate, but a huge shot at the 47 though, coming in. And the pitch. And that's fouled back at 94.
Aldi 1 for 3 tonight. Single to the second inning. Astros had 4 of their 6 hits in the first 3 innings.
And the pitch, that misses out low for ball 1. So 1 ball.
Angels in the bottom of the 9th will have their 4, 5, and 6 hitters to them. Cleanup hitter tonight is Luis Ranquito. Just the second time in his career.
And that's in there for the call, strike 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Astros for the top of the 9th. One last chance for the Angels. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Sheesh. As a general baseball fan, get this game over with. Absolutely. Yeah. Then again, it can't be worse than what do you call it? Martin Maldonado. Yeah, Devin, this game has been a grinder for the last 3 hours and 15 minutes at this point. Jesus Christ. If we go to extras, but at least think I don't have nothing else to do afterwards. So. Oh, damn. Yep. Ain't that the truth, David? Preach. I've seen worse players, but man, I think you could probably put up in that category. That's Siri and Martin Maldonado at this point. Shit. But he's out of the 49, though. Yeah, tell me about it, Devin. As a Phillies fan, man, I feel bad for those who had to go through this. No, at this point in the season, shit. All right, that's yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm not what's the word I'm looking for here? I have no idea what I'm losing a brain fart here. Yeah, and unlike my team, we ain't doing jack shit. Well, that's life as a Philly sports fan. I'll keep it real with everybody. It's been nothing but disappointment for the last, let's keep it real, 11 years at this point. Because we lost 4 straight already, dropped 2 in Toronto. We got Miami coming up. And like I said, and shit, yeah. All right, so bottom of the ninth we go here.
No store does more than my HEB. Bottom half of the ninth inning, all tied at 2. New pitcher for the Astros. This could be the closer for the Astros, Ryan Presley.
So Ryan Presley now on to pitch for the Astros. There we go. Yeah, that is absolutely true. The fact any team can have the worst pinch hitter in baseball, oh good lord, that's bad. I definitely agree. I agree with you on that one. That's for sure. So now, what do we got? Looks like we got Jonathan Villar now leading off for the Angels. He is 1 for 3. Or so that's for right. Hefo. Oh, I forgot about that was a switch hitter. And the pitch. And that's chopped on the ground. And Gurriel makes the play for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth for the LA Angels. Good lord. That is crazy. That is crazy to really see. Whew. Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely. That should be a huge wake-up call for the GM. Definitely for sure. I agree with that 100%. That's in there for the calls. Right at 88 from Ryan Presley. And that misses for ball 1, just a bit low. Huge shout out to the 51 total people here. Greatly appreciate the 6 reactions on Facebook, though. We'll see, man. Because right now it's been a grinder. And the 1-1 pitch. That's swung and a miss, strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Joe Waddell. He is also 1 for 3 in the ball game here against. So Chaz McCormick has come on to play left field for Siri. Yeesh. He's out of the 47, though. All right. And the 1-2 pitch. That misses in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Joe Adell with Jonathan Villar now waiting on deck. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. So his first strike. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Jesus. That's pathetic. That's super pathetic. That's crazy. Absolutely. And we got Jonathan Villar now coming up. He is 1 for 3. Whew, my Lord. That's crazy. Like, I would be like, if I was like Harris and looking at that, it's like that's bad. That like I can imagine just how frustrating that really truly is. Like, I've seen teams that shit. Like, even I've been on teams that even we had a lower batting average than that. So yeah, that's ugh. Well, we're gonna have to see. This game might go extra innings, so we're gonna get some extra inning baseball. The way that how this game is going, and the 1-0 pitch misses outside at 95 for ball 2. 2-0 to Jonathan Villar here in the bottom of the 9th. That's crazy. Whew. And the 2-0 pitch, and that's popped up. Pena looks like he has room and makes the catch. We are going to extra fucking innings. Are you serious? So 1, 2, 3 go the Angels. Top of the 10th we go. All righty. Extra innings. Yeah, that's true. Like, you know, like, first of all, you shouldn't just cut your losses. Like, any team should cut the losses. If a team has that as their weakest link, definitely cut your losses. Definitely for sure. I agree with that. Sheesh. Son of a bitch, man. Whew, that is crazy. This game. You're talking about grinding out a goddamn game. God damn, this is ridiculous. Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with David too. I mean, the fact it doesn't help. Absolutely, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Cut your losses with your weakest link, and that's Martin Maldonado. Absolutely, I know I would, because it's like if Maldonado's holding this team back, definitely I would. If I were the GM, definitely would DFA him for sure. That's all I'm saying, and I definitely agree with that for sure. Huge shout out to the 50 total viewers here in the stream. Jesus Christ, I appreciate it. For those who are just sticking around for some extra inning baseball, holy crap. My Lord. How about my feelings? All right, so top of the 10th we go. Good Lord.
Jose Altuve. Giving some props early on this game. It was a long time ago. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner before Martin Maldonado, who made the last out of that 9th inning, would potentially be that Manfred runner at second base. They're going to use Corey Lee to pinch run for Martin Maldonado.
So Corey Lee is actually coming in to be a pinch runner for Martin Maldonado.
As the unearned runner to start the 10th inning. Have the top of the order due up.
So now we got Mauricio Dubon and Jeremy Pena now on deck.
2-2 game. That unearned runner to start the inning, just the second base runner for the Astros to reach second base in the first inning, and they'll face a new pitcher here in the lefty Aaron Loop.
So Aaron Loop now come in to pitch for the Angels.
Well, Aaron Luke this season has thrown in 30 2/3 innings. Has a 4.40 ERA.
Mauricio Dubon goes the other
And
way.
Dubon hits it to right. Randy Heapo makes the catch, but Corey Lee will tag up to go to third. So we got runner. So we got Corey Lee on third. So Corey Lee now on third base with one out here. With the go-ahead run at third base, and Jeremy Pena now coming up.
Potentially have the go-ahead runner at third base. Is a pretty good job by Dubon hitting that ball deep enough.
Luke, who had that brilliant year last year for the New York Mets.
Hey, what's good, Darcy? What's good, Dusty? Appreciate you tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. All right.
Now Jeremy Pena will bat.
So we got Jeremy Pena. Now he's coming up.
1 for 3 with a walk.
1 for 3 is Jeremy Pena to face the lefty Aaron Loop here in the top of the 10th. And the pitch, and that's foul. We'll put a good swing on it, and that's a foul ball. So no balls on the strike to Pena.
Astros led this game 2-0 after 1 inning. The Angels tied it up after a run in the third. And
I want the Astros because let's be real, the Angels are so garbage right now at this point. Like they're wasting the primes of Trout and Ohtani at this point. And that is a base hit for Jeremy Pena, and the Astros retake the lead. Holy crap! So Jeremy Pena with an RBI single, and takes helps the Astros retake the lead here in the top of the 10th. With just one out here. But I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. But for those who are new, definitely smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and definitely share out the content. Every little bit helps because, man, game's been a grinder. Just an easy, good piece of hitting by Jeremy Pena. I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. And the pitch, and Raymond pops that foul. So no balls on the strike to Alex Bregman.
Yeah, the Astros' second run came across on a fielder's choice. And then the A's runs on a bases-loaded walk and a pass ball. Not an offensive display tonight for either side.
So 1 for 3 for Alex Bregman. Hey, look, another run would be nice here. Just try to start cushioning your lead here. And the pitch. That's chopped on the ground. That's going to be to third. And it looks like that's going to be out on the transfer. So 2 outs here with the fielder's choice to Alex Bregman. Damn.
The second out of the inning.
That's a killer.
Ball chopped slowly. VR moving to his left. Got to make sure that first out. You can see he was definitely on that exchange. Kind of the webbing of Rendico's glove. Couldn't get a feel for it.
That is true. That is true. And he's more. Well, he's a better offensive catcher. His defense has been above average to say the least. So it'd be somewhat of an upgrade over Martin Maldonado. Absolutely.
Here with a runner on first base and 2 outs.
Now we got Kyle Tucker, and he is 1 for 3, single and a walk, with an RBI tonight.
Tucker's home run against him came on July 2nd. He hit a fastball out.
And that misses for ball 1 to Kyle Tucker. That's what I'm saying. One run would not be enough.
Tuck does have the only other RBI via base hit other than Pena's go-ahead hit here in the 9th. They're in the 10th inning. Tucker
and the pitch. That's in there at the knees for ball strike 1. Huge shout out to the 56 total people that's here. Greatly appreciate it.
Tucker hasn't hit for a high average against the Angels this year, but he has driven in 8 runs on 3 home runs.
All right. And the pitch, that misses outside, 2-1 to Kyle Tucker.
Counts 2-1. There is nobody warming up in the Astros bullpen, so they may ask Ryan Presley to go for a 2-inning.
So it looks like Presley's going to go back to
Ninth inning.
and Tucker hits it to the left, and that's going to be out of play.
It's been a while since Presley's gone more than 1 inning. Don't recall it happening recently. I'll check that out.
Use out of the 55, though. Greatly appreciate it.
Usage, Dusty Baker's going to ask his closer to go 2 innings tonight.
So it's most likely. Jesus Christ, man.
It's not gone more than 1 inning this season.
And the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to second base, and that's going to be out number 3. But however, the Astros take the lead on an RBI single by Jeremy Pena, but god damn, that's not enough. So bottom of the 10th we go. It's still a 3-2 ball game. Yeah, I mean, look, Pena's better all around. Yeah. Each out of the 54, though, that's here in the stream. Greatly appreciate it. Wherever you may be coming from, and joining me, an extra inning baseball as well. Absolutely. Oh. All right. Yeah. God damn. Absolutely. So we got Jared Walsh now leading off for the Los Angeles Angels.
We're back for the bottom half of the 10th inning. The Astros scoring a run in the top half of the 10th on a single by Jeremy Pena. Now Jared Walsh will bat. Jonathan Villar will be the unearned runner on second base. As you can see,
I got Jonathan Villar now going to be the runner on second base. Open for
May 6, 2021. This is not a save opportunity. And just looking for a win tonight as he came on with the game tie. But that is also the last time he pitched as many as 2 innings. Was May.
And the first pitch misses down low for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Jared Walsh.
5 times last year, the Astros asked Ryan Presley to pitch more than 1 inning.
So 1-0 on Jared Walsh. And the pitch.
Last time he went 2 innings was what we saw on the screen earlier against the Yankees.
That misses 2-0.
On May 6th. So Presley in some uncharted waters in terms of going a second inning here in 2022.
So 2 balls, no strikes to Jared Walsh. And then you have Max Stassi on deck.
Then PR, the lead runner on second base. Jared Walsh with a 2-0 count.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 2 balls on the strike to Jared Walsh from Ryan Presley. Look at a slider at 90. Yeah, this is that's crazy. Absolutely, though. Absolutely. And yeah, Maldi has been a huge liability for the teams that he's played on. Absolutely, for sure. And the 2-1 pitch, and that's chopped fouls. Now it counts even, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jared Walsh with Max Stassi on deck for the Los Angeles Angels.
showed you that bullpen chart. The Astros using their bullpen extensively the last couple of nights. Stanek 28 pitches, Brian Abreu 34 pitches, Seth Martinez 22 pitches.
Yeah, it's the extra inning rule. Pretty much the ghost runner. Yeah, you're right, Jay. Because obviously they still have the extra inning rule. That's on the outside corner. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Blue, you cannot be serious. How do you miss a outside corner strike? But that's ball 3. Oh my God. Ridiculous. Should have been strike 3 already. And the pitch. That's in there for the call, strike 3.
Walsh tried to get a call on the 2-2 pitch and went his way. Doesn't get the call on that 3-2 pitch as he goes down looking for the first out.
Walsh was guessing in that 3-2 count, waiting for spin, just never broke.
So 1 away here.
Always have that.
In the top of the 10th.
When I see guys strike out on fastballs that catch a lot of the plate, get back in the dugout and hear Carlos look at you and go.
That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true, man.
That's the feeling I get when I see that.
And that's chopped foul. So now it's no balls in the strike to Max Stassi.
Well, you got to get off of the fastball. You got to go up there with the idea, just maybe think fastball away.
These shots to the 61 total people that's here as well. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate some support from my Facebook page too. Really appreciate it.
And you would imagine too, the 2-2 count, maybe if you do that 2-2, he's trying to get you off the slider, and you just pump that fastball.
And the pitch. That misses a bit low for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Getting in the head of Walsh.
So now that's a big out, keeping the runner on second base and Max Stassi the batter.
I feel like that first out, like you just said, TK, with the runner on second base in these extra innings, getting that first out and not allowing that runner to move his feet.
So 1 ball on the strike. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that's foul, and that's hit into red. And that's a nice catch by, who's that, Jeremy? Who's the second base? Mauricio Dubon to hold. So Mauricio Dubon with a nice diving catch for out number 2.
Not hit very hard. He had plenty of time to leg it out and get position, but was kind of in between. So he had to time the catch and the dive. Big second out is
that's out number 2.
But Dubon in the distance is able to get it there and catch that and secure it and land to secure that out. Big play.
Got 2 outs here, and you got Brandon Marsh.
Presley in the game on Tuesday night and struck out.
And that, did he go? And, let's see the count. A nice diving, showing a nice diving grab by Dubon just to hold DBR at third base. Huge shout out to the 67 people that is in this stream. Greatly appreciate it. Absolutely, definitely for sure. So a ball and no strikes to Brandon Marsh, I should say, with the tie run at second base. And the pitch. That misses a bit inside for ball 2. 2-0. The number 9 hitter, Brandon Marsh here.
Just go ahead and finish out the game here against the number 9 hitter Marsh. He's got a 2-0 count.
All right, and the 2-0 pitch. Presley kicks and deals. That's swing and a miss. So runner goes on an advance on the pass ball by Corey Lee. God damn it. So now it's 2-1 on Brandon Marsh here.
So his fastball pulled to the inside. Corey Lee having to reach back across the body.
And just off his glove. So 2-1. You shouted to 71 people in here. Greatly appreciate that. And the pitch. That's in there for the call, strike 2. Nice curveball to even the count now.
such a good pitch because the two other pitches that Ryan Presley have are firm. You've got 95-mile-an-hour fastball. You've got a 91-mile-an-hour slider. So everything is sped up.
2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs here.
Pops out of the hand. You can see the hitter not be able to react.
Hope not. All right, so we're getting ready for the 2-2 pitch. All right, so we got. All right, so 0 for 3 goes for Brandon Marsh. And the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Astros pull it out of here at the bottom of the 10th by the final score of 3-2. Oh, good Lord. That is way too close for comfort. Yes, sir. Definitely for sure. But yeah, let's kind of get my thoughts on a few things here. But yeah, it shouldn't go into extra innings as it should. Let me just stop sharing really quick. Yeah, and yeah, that will do it for the extra innings for that. We've also got some people still in here. We'll kind of go over a few things. Let's be real. Martin Maldonado, I do agree with David right there. Yeah, way too close for comfort, that's for sure. But like I said, that's just should not have happened. And let's be real. And Martin Maldonado pretty much should not have cost. Whew, damn, that is crazy. But other than that, like I said, I mean, the pitching has been somewhat. Actually, it was pretty decent for Houston. Actually, it was pretty good for Houston, actually. And pretty LA, too. But offense has just was very stagnant for the entire 9 innings at that point. And the fact of the matter is, the fact that, Martin Maldonado, let's be real, and I agree with David here, just cut your losses with him. The dude's been nothing but the weakest link on that team. And, and Connor Lee, let's be real, should have caught that ball. Let's be real. Should not as made as close as it should have been. But other than that, I thought it was a good game overall, but just should not have gone to extra innings. That's where I will leave it off. But I do appreciate everybody that was tuning in, whether you come from Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, whatever the case may be. But with that being said, for those who are watching on Facebook, I did post my YouTube channel link on the front page of the YouTube Facebook page. For those who are just coming in from YouTube, if you guys are new, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys are new. With that being said, the Astros get it done in extra innings. Other than that, I have nothing else to add. But I'll see you guys for the Dodgers and Angels series. See you guys.